gentlemen, former PDC star, David Babyface Platt, heads up Dosh to present the Dosh Adriatic Friday Night Darts.
Everyone's welcome every Friday night to play for cash, play for fun, the Sterling Adriatic Centre, WA.
Everyone welcome, come on down. All money paid out on the night. Weekly KTA jackpot of $2.5 grand plus play your
What a
card
game on our hands,
prize.
ladies and gentlemen. It is one apiece now to Lynx, Tom Wiley. Two of the big heavy hitters of the Dosh Adriatic Friday Night Darts.
Electronic scoring on Darts Connect and the final streamed live on DSL. Each night we're going to host a round robin into knockout. Doors open at 6:30. Nominate by 7 o'clock for a 7:30 start.
There we go. The button did the button thing. How we going, ladies and gents? Welcome to Dosh Adriatic Friday Night Darts. I am Declan Bailey in the driver's seat tonight. And next to me over there, that's the main man, Ben Hunter. How you going, Benny?
Oh, well, you're the main man tonight. G'day, Declan. Good to be here, Dart fans, and another great night of darts at Sterling Adriatic Centre. Got the Ghost back tonight.
Yeah.
Bailey Marsh is in the house. Dave Platt on the streaming board. Jack Bumworth. Quite a few regulars in. Good list of players, as always. The Sterling Adriatic, some of the favourites. A lot of guys we love to see.
Yeah, exactly. Always good to have the list of regulars, but always good to have those, those few bigger names, or other big names, I should say, that turn up every now and then, and good to see them back. Speaking of which, we've got a game underway. We might as well just flick straight over there.
Hell yeah. Dave Platt and Gary Beckwith. New player.
Yeah, not a name I've seen in the field before, but
It's Beckwith.
always good to have new
My
faces.
correction. Gary Beckwith.
Yep.
Looks like a fierce competitor. Platty always looks confident, calm.
Yeah.
He smashes in back-to-back treble 19s. A big 171. Kicks off. 171 to leave 170. How would this be? Oh my God. Get the night underway. How about it, Dart fans?
Yeah, well, look. First one's in. Oh, a little bit high.
Just above.
Gary's got some good scores, but a few not so good ones mixed in there too. Just lacking the consistency so far, really. And of course, we're up to first to 3 legs tonight. Like to mix it up, and with 4 players on each board tonight, it's a pretty sensible decision. Make it the best of 5 legs, first to 3. Keep it a bit longer. Platty misses tops by a fair margin to take the 2-0 lead. Double 10 now for Platty for 2-0. There it is. And Platty now has the darts in the third.
And I'm just doing a little bit of sharing around in the background. Do the same. Tag a mate. If your mates with either of the players, definitely tag them in there so that you can watch your buddies. Or if you just want to watch a bit of darts on a Friday night or Friday morning, depending on where you're from, tag your mates. Might be getting into it before a bit of WDF lakeside action.
Yeah. Well, it's been a big week at Lakeside.
Mate, she's still in.
Yes, exactly. Well, yeah, 6 Aussie blokes. We had Amanda Locke, the lone Aussie lady. But, yeah, Matey is the last Aussie standing at Lakeside. And with the, Danny Porter was the number 1 seed, but following his exit, the favourite in the comp also made their exit this morning, I heard. So, wide open field for Peter Machin. Still some quality competition for him to get past, but he is certainly a quality competitor as well. So, yeah, keen to see how it all unfolds. And what is it, about an hour from the next session kicking off? Haven't actually looked at who's on tonight. But in the meantime, good couple of hours of Dosh Friday night darts. Good evening to Kaylua Wilson, says, evening Ben and Declan, keen to watch darts. Going to be a great ending to my 30th birthday. Happy birthday, Kaylua.
Yeah, happy birthday. Bloodies in the 60. Whoa. I don't know if that's one right next door, is it, Declan?
I think it's a one. I think I can just see the tip.
By the look of the frustration on his face, he's like, not quite.
Yeah, sets up the double 10 with the great pickup on the 57 last start. Oh, Gary, double 18. Ooh.
Has a red hot crack. Well, he's got some chops, this kid.
Yeah.
Kid. Pretty older than me.
Good marker outside the double 10, just like last leg. Gone the wrong side of it, though. That's better, though. And that is a 3-0 win. First match to Dave Platt.
Boom.
And, we might as well quickly come back to the desk bit. And Brando Weaning, speaking of Aussies that have thrown their hat into the ring at Lakeside this week. Brando Weaning. Brando won his first match, but didn't quite do enough in that second match. It wasn't a demolition by any means. It just it was just those few different points in the match, Brando, that would have made all the difference. But you certainly have done very well for your first crack at Lakeside, and I know how much it meant for you to play there on the same stage as your old man, and also to have your old man Wayne there with you. So I hope you've soaked up the experience. And
if you're watching last week, Brando jumped in comms with us, and it was a wrap up from Simon Whitlock's house. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got to switch back away from us. The next game's already going.
Let's go. Game on.
Doesn't mean we have to end the conversation there, of course, though. But, so Brando, obviously, Lakeside is just the first step in a big couple of months for you over in the UK and in Europe. You've got, you've got a big couple of weeks. I'd imagine resting and practicing, heading into Q School in January over in Germany before heading back to the UK for the Winmore Masters. So, the first leg down and a whole bunch yet to come.
And
Declan loves a tip, Brando reckons. Bloody hell, mate. You had to. We've just started out. We've been going for about 10 minutes. It's already happening.
Brando says he loves every second of it. Now, the young Jack Bumworth, we just saw just ripping 100 there, and messaged me not long before this game, said, "Are you streaming tonight?" And I said, "Fuck yes." And he said, "I don't think I'll play good feeling then beers, haha." I said, "Fuck off, go nuts." So expect him to go nuts.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Beck Pinder's jumped in. G'day, Beck.
Hey, Beck, good to see you.
Bit of vintage DSL crew.
Yeah. Oh,
Danny
speaking of
Kilpatrick.
vintage.
Oh, God. They're rolling out the woodwork, Declan. I'm sorry to steal your thunder. You go.
Oh, I was just saying, Chuffy's jumped in. G'day, mofos. There you going, Chuffy?
Danny Kilbane as well.
Yeah, yeah. And Danny says Amanda Locke had a wedding on the Lakeside stage this morning. I saw that pop up and I watched along for
hell?
a few minutes. It's insane. Amanda and Laurie getting married on the Lakeside
I thought they
stage.
were married. I thought they were married.
No, I think they got engaged a while ago, but I guess they were waiting for the right time to do it on Lakeside stage. Jack Bunworth on 106 finish. Oh, clips into the treble 1, trying to pick up the treble 18. Leaves himself 60. John's sitting on 158. You know, it's a finish. It's not a nice, well, not an easy finish.
So it's Laurie Locke, right?
Yes.
And Amanda Locke got married. So not brother and sister? No?
Oh, yeah, wait. Amanda's been going by Locke for ages.
Of course.
Maybe they were. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they were married, or maybe she
they
just took
renewed
his
their
name.
vows. Oh, Bumworth on. Oh, unlucky. This is a cracking effort. The 32 is just on the inside wire, and he shied off the double 8 a little bit. Almost a little careful poke at it.
Got 3 clear at the double 4, with John failing to take out the 114, but sets it up nicely.
G'day to Brett Matthews. Chuffy says, g'day, mofos.
Well, Brando would probably know the answer. I mean, he's over there. Oh, there we go. The double 8 goes for John Donnelly. And he absolutely steals that leg. Jack Bumworth.
Fuck, young Jack's gone ton 135, set himself up and missed the easy ones. Beck Pinder says, no, not married till today. Well, congratulations
Yeah.
to Amanda and Laurie Locke. About bloody time, you old hornbags.
Yeah, super happy for the pair out. Two of the nicest people you'll ever meet in darts, and super cool to mark their special day. I know darts is a massive part of their life. You know, I believe it's how they met, and it's where they spend a whole bunch of their time. And yeah, what better place to do it that represents darts than the Lakeside stage?
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, Brando, I know you're in the comments here. Says, mate, she plays old mate that beat me last game of Savo. Do you feel like if you had, I know it's all hypothetical right now, but if you perhaps had Machi's opponent, I feel like you would have absolutely belted him if he played like that against you.
Well, yeah, that's one of the things I noticed is that, Maichi won on the same averages, pretty much same averages what you lost with, Brando. It's always a bit much of a muchness with these kind of draws, but, just one of those things. You play who you play, and who knows, maybe if old mate had played you, he would have turned it on a bit. It's just one of those things.
Donnelly's, well, just as Donnelly was starting to show a bit of consistency, he's belted in at 28 and given young Jack a chance to recoup, and he jumps on it, he does. Oh, it's an 85, but it's, look, it was all set for a ton there, and it was only a shadow off. Young Jack Bumworth, one of the great new inclusions to the Mandurah Dart Association, still playing A reserve, wants to have a crack at A grade this coming year. And look, he's sitting around the 60 average mark. He's probably going to be a shoe-in. He's going to be a real great inclusion into a side.
Yeah, well, he's come on Dart Stream Live a few times at the Bunbury Classic, and I think another time other than that. He's good to have a chat with, and just seems to really enjoy the game and seems to be improving.
He gags for the darts.
So Jack fires in a steady 69er, leaves 65. John sitting on double 16. And there we go, pins it first dart.
Boom. I only just realised with Declan running the show here, if I'm picking my nose while I'm not live on screen, he can see it.
Yeah, I can get away with it this week, but you, sir, cannot.
I'm going to count that one as a thumb brush. Just scratching an itch, mate. That's all. With a genuine pick. First of three gives it a little bit of chance for a player like Jack Bumworth to get into the game. Look, he got off to a ripper start, looked really promising in the first leg and just couldn't take that leg, couldn't finish it off. Gives him a chance to get back into it, settle the nerves a little bit. Obviously, he is brutally aware he's on the stream because he messaged me beforehand asking if we were streaming, knowing he's going to be famous, knowing that his girlfriend at home is going to be watching him in her dressing gown on the lounge thinking, oh, Jack, you big stud, you. Come on.
But Beck, a few comments ago, did confirm that Laurie and Amanda, we might have already said that, but they weren't married until today. We probably already said that. Anyway, I'm just catching up with the comments.
I mean, you're doing a great job of being Ben tonight.
Yeah. Hey, you put on the shoes. You got to take on the whole thing, mate. Brett Matthews
Exactly.
showing support for Jack. Keep fighting, mate. Certainly is.
G'day, Sean Fonte. Just jumped in from Manjimup, Western Australia.
Jack chasing it around the board, looking for the treble, not having a lot of luck in the past few visits. But John's not blitzing ahead. That does leave a 161 though, which is nice. Sixteens are back up to the 20s. Back up to the 20s it was. Leave 64.
That 57 was a pretty brutal blow there for young Jack.
Oh, he finds the treble, leaves the 160, sneaks it in there. He looked over to the side. I don't know whether that was trying to see
48's
something.
in.
Or, whoop. Double four.
Jack's like, miss, give me a shot at the 160. I want it. How bad do you want it, Jack? Now you get your chance to shine. Ooh.
Double five now for John for the match. Oh. Score correction, hold on. bloody hell. Double one, and he goes inside the one. Bloody buttons aren't going instantly. Throws me off my game. Double four for John. Oh, it's a double 18.
Another chance for Jack Bunworth. He's still alive.
Yeah.
75, very doable. This guy can take out 75s. You're not going to say he's going to take it every time, but 17, 18 tops is pretty routine. I don't think it'd worry him. Oh, and he's just underneath the double top.
Didn't stop to refocus, just went straight for it, but didn't come together for him. Double two.
Look, a lot of the young guys do that, and you are a young guy. You know you do that. That rhythm. Just keep that rhythm, keep that pace, and sometimes the consistency of the rhythm is enough to get you there. And Jack Bunworth just fires in a double 5 to stay alive.
There he goes. Finally finds some luck on the outer ring.
And as we're between legs, Brando Wenning says, yeah, look, it's just luck of the draw, to be honest. I thought I played it right. Yeah, look, I missed doubles, but other than that, my scoring was okay for the most part. We could talk could have, should have, would have, but if I had Machi's opponent on that night, yeah, I reckon I would have won. Been in the quarterfinal, but I've got an informed Irishman as well. And you know what, Brando? You may possibly have the bragging rights to say I got knocked out by the winner of the WDF World Championship at Lakeside, because he's playing pretty well, that kid.
I suppose it's one of those little things that some people like to clutch onto. Yeah, I lost to the winner, so you know.
Some people is me, mate.
Yeah.
8180 is in the house. G'day, mate. Melita Ford's checking it out. She might even be in the venue tonight. Not sure. Didn't see her. Is her name on the draw? No stranger to Friday night, Sterling Adriatic. No, she's not in. Doesn't mean she's not there. The astute among us would notice the hulking figure of Matt Moody in the background there, playing next board over. Few guns on that board, Declan.
Yeah, so that one is Group E in the draw tonight, which consists of Rick Jenkins, Bailey Marsh, Neil Francis, and Matt Moody.
Doty! Almost! Crack it at 180. Sorry, Donnelly. I've got my glasses on, but I've...
Oh, tops for Jack. Oh.
Red hot crack Jack Bunworth. He set himself up to level this at 2 apiece. Big finish required. He's on. 82 required. Not going to happen.
Interesting move. Really interesting move, John. You've got
Probably
82 with 2 darts in hand, and you go the bullseye. And that's why you don't do that.
Clean as a whistle. It's yeah. Look, a lot of players have 82. The bull route set in their mind on 82. 3 darts.
With 3
yes.
darts.
2 darts. 2 darts. Not so much. But maybe he's been a good sport, Declan.
Maybe. He's like, oh, you had enough cracks in the other legs. I should let you take it to a last leg. You've earned it.
Brando says, nah, mate, she's got this in the bag, mate. Well, I hope so. And we know, you and I, and Declan as well, and most of the viewers out there, that Peter Machin's got way better darts in him than what we've even seen. Even though he throws consistently and did everything he needed to do to get the job done, he wasn't at his blistering best by any means. He's got 2 gears above that.
Yeah, exactly
Jack
right.
Bunworth has a crack at a 180.
He's a seasoned competitor. He's been wearing the Aussie shirt for got to be coming towards 15 years. I know it's over 10, and look, he did talk about hanging up the shirt, heading into retirement. We heard that at the Test match, but you know, I was saying to Dad this morning, I mean, going out on a Lakeside World Championship could either be a really good move or, you know, a bit of a shame to see. But I suppose it's ultimately up to Pete what he wants to do. But you know, he's got that world trophy that he won a few years ago. He's got all that big stage experience. He's primed for it. He's ready.
No, I was thinking about it today. Oh, Jack. Good.
Oh,
Stays up there.
off into the one and leaves a bogey.
Oh, damn it. It was almost. Yeah. I don't mind his thinking there. Stick at that. He was all around the treble 20, so.
Oh, John's
not,
looking good. Picks up the 99 and leaves 112.
It was game on, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Well, look, the 60 solid. I just
Picks up 80 and leaves double 16. Bit of pressure on this 108 for Jack. Oh. Interesting move going for the triple 16. I mean, he blocked the 60 with that first start, but
doesn't put a whole bunch of pressure on the 32.
picks it up.
Bang. It's gone. Dosh.
There you go. Well, back to us for a little bit, and I reckon time for a run through the draw.
Hell yeah.
Where are we? Yeah. Give it a quick refresh. So we got the latest and greatest. So you can see there, Group A, Gary Stevens, Anton Sock. Gary picking up that first match against Anton, with Nino Galunic, Peter Sutton playing now. Group B, Tom Wiley, Leon Andrew, both picking up the early wins. Garode Carmody and Simon Nurik sitting in the lower spots there. I got it right first go this time. Didn't even have to do any little memory trick.
Love your work, bro.
Clint Austin and Shane Ash, the two early winners in Group C, with Dave Jones and Damien Stack losing those first two matches. Group D, Dave Platt and, this is our stream board, Dave Platt, Gary Beckworth. The John Donnelly win yet to ping through. Group E, Neil Francis, Rick Jenkins, the two early winners over Bailey Marsh, Matt Moody. Wow. Both of the, you'd have to say, the big boys, Bailey Marsh, Matt Moody, both of them suffering early losses. And with only 3 matches in each round-robin pool, I'd imagine it'd be 3 players going through if the last couple of weeks are any indication, and with 6 groups. I don't know, I guess we'll see. But, yeah, big losses early on. And rounding it out, Group F, Bob Turner, Ros Watkins was the first match. Bob winning that. Peter Allen, Julie Lewis playing now.
And Neil Francis topping the average with an 80.71, albeit he's only played 1 game and won it.
It's always, it is always interesting to have a squiz at who's coming out the gates, like, strong early on, right? Like, you know, it's always, you can always sit there and say, oh, you know, it's only 3-5 legs and it's the first game, doesn't really matter too much. But in this kind of format, your first game is, you know, potentially 1 of 3, so you've got to come out strong. And those players who are averaging 77 like Tom Wiley and the 80 like Neil Francis, as you said, and even Matt and Bailey, 77, 76. It's, it's pretty important to come out firing.
So big game coming up, Dave Platt, John Donnelly. And look, board next door, big game also, Bailey Marsh, Matt Moody. Happening right now.
Well, might as well flick on over.
We can see him having a little chuck there.
Yeah.
See the ghost. And look, I think John Donnelly will do well from that warm-up against young fella. faces Platty now, obviously. It's going to be a different kettle of fish. But he was throwing a few nice, clean darts there. And I feel like against the, obviously, the probably one of the best competitors in the room, Dave Platt, he's going to throw another level of darts, John Donnelly. Look out for it. When I say one of the best, he probably is the best. It's his bloody comp. Of course he's the best. Paying the bills. Definitely the best. So no one breaking out of the blocks so far with a hat-trick of 40 odds. But this game will rev up. John hits the first treble, smacks in a 96. Dave Platt's like, fair enough. Give your first punch. Watch this. And he can lay it in from there. He can stack them either way, on top, underneath, doesn't bother him, but he fails to. And John Donnelly against the throw, to get a break of throw early on in the piece would be magic. Maybe catch Dave Platt unawares. Fails to take a big treble. Platty. Oh, look at this. Boom, boom. Oh, he's next door. Crack it to 180. Doesn't quite go in. Billy Buckless. G'day, motherfucker. Good to have you along. Vic Headland, Anthony Boravina. Haven't seen Tony for a while down at the Sterling Adriatic. Lionel Anderson, 8180. I haven't seen Billy Buckless for like 100 years. Billy and Sue used to play out of Port Kennedy years ago, and Billy ran that comp. Don't know if he still even runs it. Don't know what the story is. Been, like I said, 100 years since I've seen you, Bill. Hope you're going well.
Platty for the 120 now. Sits it nicely above that top wire. And
that's in.
Floats in under. Tops now. Ooh.
You see him. The hand signals followed, mirrored the dart. She floated over the top. She's got a bit of wind under it.
Oh. Massive from John. Puts a little bit of pressure on, but does Platty even know what pressure is?
Oh, he doesn't feel it, mate.
There it is.
Boom. First leg of the board. It's only a hole to throw. Rub that in his nose. Donnelly, tell him. It's only a hole. Don't get carried away, Platty.
And I took a moment just before to check how everything was running, and even though I've dropped almost 400 of the big ones, Ben, we're all still in sync.
Nice. Doing a great job. For those of you who don't know, we've got a few different ways of doing this, and we're doing a different one again tonight. Declan's running the whole ship from his joint on a new machine again to... well, there's a chance I was not going to be here at all tonight. Not that I was going to drop dead. Hold your horses. Calm the fucking farm. Just might have been busy.
Well, to clarify, it's not another new machine again. We're not that rich. We don't make that much from this gig.
No. A different machine utilised. Same machine used in a different way.
Yes, exactly. We just don't want those rumours start circulating again. I remember back in the day there was a few about the gold-plated pluggers and the mansion, the Dutch Streamlive mansion, and oh, God knows. If you've ever been in a dart hall, you know what rumours are like.
Yep. sometimes they take hold. People just get carried away and dig holes under their shed and end up building the mansions. So you never know what could happen.
So Platty had a pretty rocky start picking up the 15. John's just been steadily chipping away, leaves the 170, but I wouldn't put it past Platty to leave the same now. 76 on the board. Oh, just into the corner of the treble five.
We've seen a couple of mugs take out 170 finishes at JK's Monday night handicap. And not saying John Donnelly's a mug. That's why he probably missed it, because he's not a mug. But JK and myself have two fairly out-of-form players. Well, I've never actually hit form, and JK used to be quite a top player, out of form for quite a few years, and pulled out the big 170 finish the other night and won the comp.
Yeah, well, there must be something in the water, mate, because, you know, you go and do it, you know, it's a big occasion, but, you know, it's, you know, once-offs do happen, but for JK to go and do the same thing a few weeks later, something's going on there, mate.
Fucking crazy.
Maybe that's just an indicator that if you're in the area, you got to go down to JK's comp and hit the best form of your life. It's just the way it works.
Maybe it's going to be me and JK final next time I go down there.
Maybe. Played out an awkward lie on that first start in the 19s. Tried to go around and into the treble. Hit off into the 7 and tidies it up. Kinda. 86 for John Donnelly. 54 for 32 now. Oh, double eight.
Come on, mate. Double eight doesn't mind this one. I've seen him hit it a couple of times, and he does not quite take it this one. And he knows. He's got Dave Platt, Arby's clacker on 65. Bloody normally goes 25 tops on it.
16 for tops. There it is.
He's in.
And that is 2-0 to Platty, despite a pretty solid leg from John. And he was down to the finish first, but just didn't quite do enough off of those. I think he had 3 walks after leaving 170.
Bit of tonnage going on around the place. Oh, another 5, treble 5. It's got to be 90. No, 50. Wow.
John Donnelly's just got to keep those straight tons happening. Well, that really doesn't help him. See, the thing with playing a player like Platty is when he slips up like that, you've really just got to stay solid and consistent because you know he's going to come back firing towards the tail end of the leg. And, you know, you've got to take the advantage when you can get it.
Yes, Platty's come as a regular dude. Tonight he's disguised.
Yeah.
Just pretending he's not a dart player. Just trying to mingle in, blend in with the crowd. Taken by surprise.
I think he's even got shorts on.
Yep. Actually, it's hot in Perth today, so there's a few shorts getting around, a few knees out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Booty, Bailey Marsh, both wearing shorts.
Why is it? Sorry, things weren't where they were supposed to be, but you can see the dartboard again now.
Doing a fine job, mate. I'm enjoying it.
Nice, it's good.
I'm just pushing the buttons in the of the viewers instead of pushing the buttons on the keyboard.
Oh, that's something I was going to say before. Now that you're in my seat, you've also got to do the really hard task of keeping up with the 5 YouTube comments we get a night.
Oh shit, yeah, righto. Get on it, mate.
Always talking about the Facebook comments because that's where most of the comments are. But
yeah, look, I like watching darts on YouTube. In fact, I love watching darts on YouTube because YouTube is on the telly and you can just lay back in the lounge, whack YouTube up, and away you go. So if you are watching on YouTube, fuck yes, good idea.
Yeah.
You got the right idea. It's probably the best place to watch it, best quality of the
Double
stream.
18.
Oh, just inside. Cracking effort, John Donnelly.
110 now for Platty. Starts on the 20s. Hits a 5. Goes down the bottom. Hits a 7. And this is another of those opportunities that John Donnelly really needs to capitalise on. There he goes. Double 9. 2 legs to 1, and I believe yes, he does. He has the darts now in the 4th to send it to a last leg decider. Dylan Akers-Thompson. Has Simon played yet? Yes, he absolutely would have. He's not on our stream board tonight. Simon Nurick is in Group B, and we are streaming Group D. So, well, if he keeps playing all right, we'll see him in the knockout stage later on in the night. But for now, we've got Dave Platt, Gary Beckwith, Jack Bunworth, and John Donnelly. They're going to be the 4 players we'll have on stream for the next few matches.
And Thomas Hunt on YouTube says, go on you guys, great commentary. Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, and I didn't make that up. He's a real guy.
He's a real guy named Ben Hunter.
His email address is thomashunt@dartstreamlive.com. No. No, I'm joking. It's real. I'm not making this shit up.
Speaking of great commentary, there's been a bit of a mix in the comms box at Lakeside this week. There's a few people whose voices I don't know if we've ever heard, but you know they're pretty solid commentators. We've had Raymond Smith as the superstar guest commentator, and look, Raymond is a super intelligent guy. He's very knowledgeable about the game of darts, and if you've ever had a conversation with him about the game of darts, you know he's very detailed in the way that he approaches the game and
extremely analytical.
Yes, exactly. And look, I do enjoy listening to him break down what's going on, but I don't know. I suppose it's one of those things. I don't know if it's been hit or miss with the audience. I can see why to some people, you know, going super analytical into a Lakeside game might not be their cup of tea, but I don't know. Let us know if you've been watching. Let us know what you thought of Raymond's commentary. It's not an easy thing to do as much as, you know, most people might think. I used to be quite shit, and now I'm just a little less shit. And, you know, it can be hard to find different things to talk about and whatever else, and especially if the game's a bit slow-paced and things like that. So, no, I think it's really good.
We've had him on Dartstream Live plenty of times, and it's great to hear what he loves to share the insight he has into the game, and he's got a lot of insight. He's got a lot of knowledge and a lot to Donnelly's on the 170. He's on.
Oh.
Come on.
Good bit of sportsmanship there from Mr. Platt.
Carl Schaefer. Jordan Garland. I have not seen Jordan Garland's name come up here for an age, and missed you, mate. Well, hope you're going well. DWA Jordan Garland, and helped us out down in Bunbury. Good on you, mate. Barry Riley's jumped in. Carl Schaefer says, evening, gents. Beck Pinder says, high chance Ben didn't have YouTube open. Laugh my ass off. Yeah. Yeah, right. One job, Beck.
Platty just under the treble 20, just under the double 20, but has set up tops. John is going to come back for double 16 after, making a bit of a meal out of that attempt at 47. But he did get one dart at 32, missed it. There's one just inside double 8. There it
Bang.
is, last leg decider. yeah, so that's kind of what I was going to continue on with. Is I think the thing with commentary is you got to strike that balance, like with keeping it interesting and also just not rambling on, and you got to keep the people entertained, right? You got the darts there that the people are there to watch, but good commentary alongside a darts game is what keeps it really engaging, as opposed to just being there for the darts. And I think it's one of those things that'll come with experience. And yeah, Mickey Brock loves the Guru's insight during the games.
I feel like you're saying Guru is shit. He's bloody good, mate.
No, I'm absolutely not. I'm saying I'm just saying
Oh, you're reacting you're reacting to the comments. I got you. No, sorry, I understand now. I'll see where you're coming from.
I enjoy what he has to say. I'm just, I don't know, maybe once or twice I've thought, maybe you've stuck on that point for too long, or, but, it's just one of those things that happens. And, it's a lot of great, interesting detail. And it's just striking that balance. He's very softly spoken too, is the other thing I was meaning to say. He talks very quietly into the microphone.
Have you noticed the other commentators get sucked into that?
Yes.
And the whole...
Yes.
Not saying the mood goes dark, but the whole thing gets very
just
quiet.
The tone of the voice.
Very... Blah, blah. Yeah. I get it. I'm hearing you, mate.
Yeah. 89 there for Platty. Sets up tops. After just 12 darts in this leg, John's back on 357, yet to find a big treble in the leg. Tops for Platty.
Boom. That's the game, ladies and gents. Stay flat. 3-2 over John Donnelly. Look, John did well to grab a couple of legs off the star of the show.
Yeah, look, he did. Just stuck with it and started to take advantage of those opportunities he was getting. The ever so valuable ones against Platty. Almost got there. Just that last leg, Platty came out absolutely on fire. He thought, I've let him have a sniff. Now it's time to put him away. And, we might as well quickly throw up the round robin draw. Run quickly through the results once again with the backdrop there in the venue. Group A, Peter Sutton, Gary Stevens still sitting in the top 2 spots. Anton Sok, Nino Galunic. They haven't played another game yet or finished another game yet on that board. Group B is already through 2 games each player, with Tom Wiley having the perfect start. 6 legs won from 6 legs played. And Leon Andrew sitting in the second spot pretty firmly. Group C, Clint Austin and Shane Ash sitting in the top 2 spots there with 2 wins each. And I'd imagine they play each other last for first and second spot to be decided. Group D is our stream board, and Dave Platt is sitting in the top spot. John Donnelly in second, Jack Bumworth and Gary Beckwith coming up next, as you can see there throwing behind. And that's my cue to hurry up. Neil Francis, Bailey Marsh sitting in the top 2 spots in Group B, with Rick Jenkins not far behind in third. Matt Moody, 0 wins from 2 played, and I believe that must be his second game a loss to Bailey Marsh. And then Group F, Bob Turner, Julie Lewis in the top 2 spots, Peter Allen, Roz Watkins with no win yet.
So, who did Bailey Marsh lose to? He beat Matt Moody. Did he? Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, no, so he beat Matt Moody. Matt Moody hasn't got a win. Is that right? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, correct, yeah. Oh, I better switch to the dartboard before I go looking for that info.
Maybe he lost to Neil Francis on Neil threw that 80 average on him. Maybe that's how it worked the first game, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. No, Neil Francis threw the 80 average on Matt Moody. Wow. 3 legs to 1 win. And Rick Jenkins, 70 average, beat Bailey Marsh, 76 average. 3 legs to 2.
These guys have kicked off. Gary Ovens with a 140. Jack Bumworth, steady, 80 to 100. Nice. And don't know Gary at all, but I know he can throw a dart. I've seen a few of him earlier on.
Yeah, he's certainly had some really good patches, just I think struggled with that consistency early on in that in that first match. Maybe he's going to pull it together here. Who knows? Well, 140.26 probably isn't the key indicator of consistency early on.
Hey, Declan, I'm just going to duck out for a minute. Leave it with you.
Yeah, mate. All good. All good. Ian Dargan and Robbie Vanderdrift in the watching along tonight. Good to see you guys. Ian Dargan, the man behind ADC Oceania, and Robbie Vanderdrift, pretty loyal supporter of ADC Oceania. I think attended every event until the most recent one in Sydney. Wasn't able to make it, but been a big supporter. Robbie's just a big supporter of darts all around. So Jack Bunworth, oh wow, he had 192 and has scored 7. He's gone 1-1, 20 would have been perfect to leave the 170, but skews off into the 5, and he won't be happy with that, but he laughed it off. Gary fails to leave a finish off at 230. Dart on the floor, but 60 scored for Jack. So 125 now. Goes the bullseye first. Scores 55 and leaves 70 with Gary back on 146. Not too bad. Gary opts for the 60-54 route. And walks away with 30 scored. 70 now for Jack. 18s. 12 for tops. No, 20 for double 16. Didn't come together for him. 116 for Gary. Straight ton leaves double 8. But Jack coming for double 16 and pins it. Gets the first leg on the board. Gary's not messing around. Oh, yep. Had to question whether it was his walk, but was indeed, and he's straight up there. '8180 Simpson says, good to see some different players. Yeah, absolutely it is. You know, there's a lot of great players that are regulars at the Sterling Adriatic, and also a few that turn up, you know, every now and then, a few weeks on, a few weeks off, and it's always great to mix it up. Whole bunch of talented dart players over in Perth, and well, I think for a lot of years it was kind of hard for the rest of Australia to see just how good the Perth players were. Like, obviously you got the Australian Championships and put in some good runs both in the DA and DPA Championships, you know, back in the day when the DPA Championships was running. But I feel like, yeah, these days, especially with what we do here at the Sterling Adriatic Centre, it's just great to give those Western Australian players the visibility and, well, let the rest of Australia, especially the East Coast, let them know what's really going on over in the West.
And I'm from the West, and I'm looking at a couple of pretty decent players, and half of them I don't even bloody know, Declan.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see this whole range of, you know, good level talent that I've never even seen before.
That's it, and just having this regular short format, snappy, bursty darts to really let players show what they can do is, well, it's pretty valuable.
I don't know what I missed, but Jack Bunworth took out the first leg, opens the second one with a 1-2-5, put himself in a bit of a position to get perhaps a break, as he has left himself on a finish, a 1-4-6. Gary with a 160. Sets himself up on a ton. Jack's got a bit of focus about him. Look at this. Don't know where his eyes switched to then from the treble 20. Do you see him look away? Maybe, I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe had a double check. Maybe he's like double checking
Yeah.
the scoreboard to make sure that he wasn't going the wrong way, or maybe he had a look what his opponent was on.
Yeah. Don't know, but just slipping over into the treble four probably wasn't the right move.
Not
taking
going to
your
matter.
focus
He's
away.
left himself 60. He's still got a crack at it because Gary doesn't take the ton. So 2 straight darts, bang, bang. He loves 20s and he goes high on the first one. Hey, think of it as a sider, young fella. And Mick Andre, if you're watching, bang. Young Jack Bunworth is looking to step up to A grade, looking for a side to jump in. Mick Andre is looking for a team in Mandurah. Capped average. This guy's going to come in at a sub 60. Think you want to pick him up, Mick? Think you want to make a side with this fella? Work from there.
And I know we've spoken about it a few times, but it's one of the more interesting things I've learnt about West Australian darts is the whole average capped sides in your leagues. It's a really interesting concept, especially like with the introduction of Dart Connect and having those running averages. You've really got that reliable source of data to, makes it pretty hard to sandbag.
I actually don't agree with it in A grade. I think I agree for the rest of the comp from A grade down, have it. But A grade, open it up and get the strongest side you can put in and compete with each other for who the best players you can pull in. And, like my mates are better than yours and build the comp that way. But, look, post-COVID, associations were struggling. Everybody found better things to do on a Thursday night. And we've sort of come back with a great format and a more even competition. And look, I love the comp. Don't get me wrong, I love the comp, and I'm not organising it myself, so I'm not going to bag out the organisation because it runs really well and it's really smooth running comp. Not all for the average cap. But because you have a side that all gels and you all play well together, and all of a sudden you've got to break up because you're too strong for the comp. But that's how it goes. We lost Corey Collins this year. So gone over to pick up a few young scrubbers, teaming up with, what's that young kid's name, Blake Hatchett.
Just that random fella.
Australian champion, former Australian champion, singles champion.
But no, it's good. It's good to mix things up, keep things interesting, and there's no harm in mixing up comp formats for organisers, and you've got to try new things and run new comps and keep things different. It's how it grows.
Absolute credit to Ted Wright for doing that. He's changed it up to 4 aside, introduced Dart Connect, and bang, Gary's out. 1-2-1.
No, he leaves 24.
Sorry, yeah, got excited.
Oh yeah, BK says we'll still smash him, Ben.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm actually looking forward to it. As much, I love Corey and I always want to play on his side. But it's a bust.
Yeah.
It's fun to beat your mates as well.
Yeah. But I guess too, I don't know. I don't know how it'll go, but maybe there's also that element of, you're so used to him being in your team and barracking for him that when you have to come up against him, how do you turn that fight back on and belt him?
Nah, belt him. Nah, fuck it. Yep, nah.
Yeah.
Go hard. Go for the jugular. Yep, teach you to fucking desert us. It's not even like that. Look, we couldn't play with the same side. Someone had to leave. He was the highest average, and it's not like he fell on his sword. He's going to play in a side with Blake, but he's making another great side for Mandurah Dart Association. And you know what? Yep. We're going to be Silver Sands number 1 and Silver Sands number 2. That's what we'll be called. And so it's kind of like the same 2 versions of the same side, A and B. That's how we're looking at it. So we're still on the same team.
Yeah, nice.
just we're going to be here.
Well, is the winner of that matchup going to be the ones to take number one, Silver Sands number one, or are you guys just keeping it and they have to sit as number two?
Hey, what a... I was going to say what a great idea, but we're already Silver Sands number one. Yeah, no. Silver Sands number one's number one. Yeah, no.
Yep.
No, well, perhaps. Maybe actually, I like it.
Or you could just do highest finishes in the comp, take number one for the next season. Something like that.
No, I think whoever wins the premiership, or whoever... if you win the premiership, you become Silver Sands number one. The other one becomes Silver Sands number two. But look, I'm not even the captain. Brent Kenny of Aussie Dart Supplies Online is the captain of Silver Sands number one at the moment. So, and you know what? It's a pretty democratic thing, so it'd be a team decision anyway. But how I love to offer my 2 cents worth on everything and anything, whether I'm involved, my business or not.
Yeah. Well, Tim Matthews says, I reckon if we win, then we become number one. Is he in Corey's side, is he?
Yep.
We planted the seed.
So they've got the Matthews boys. Matthews, I think it's the Matthews boys, Corey and Blake.
There you go.
Silver Sands number two. As Gary Beckworth fires in a massive 133.
Treble 4 means he's not going to take it out this visit, but on a 5. 19 leaves him 82. Jack's back on 241. So you'd have to say Gary is going to send it to a last leg decider.
And, you know, Jack loves the darts so much he probably doesn't care. It's like, oh, get to play another leg. Fuck yeah. He does come back on throw as well.
Does he go for the bullseye? He does go for the bullseye, but doesn't come together.
So you obviously didn't enter the score that he scored before. You don't do that. You have to.
Beck Pender says, your team's won, right? Oh, fuck yes. Number one, premiership winners. Oh, were we? Yeah, of course we were.
19's good for double 12. We need double 6. And doesn't go. Still getting back into the swing of this whole switching business. Had a couple of weeks off. Gone rusty. Oh, great 96 from Jack. Leaves himself tops. Gary for double 3. 1 for double 1. Ooh. Tops for Jack. He's gone well high. Oh, into the 1.
He's muffed it. Does
Hits the 19
Gary
to
split
leave.
this, or does he go straight at it? Declan?
Going straight at it didn't work last time, but you don't want to think about it too much. You want to make your decision and stick with it, and he has.
It's in the hole. Levels up 2 apiece. I don't think losing that one is going to bother Jack.
No, especially he's got the walk.
What he does have to try is to not be self-conscious and self-aware and just all his focus is what's happening up there on the dartboard, because he does know he's on stream, and it is something that enters his mind, and I think you got to put that to the back of your mind and put your focus up at where your darts are trying to hit, as Gary hits a Robin Hood.
Yeah. But yeah, I suppose that's just one of those things that comes with more games on stream. It becomes less of a thing. And I think that's what, it's what we're seeing with a lot of the regular players of Adriatic. And I think it's what we're going to start to see a bit regularly throughout Australian darts as the DSL takeover continues. No, not takeover, but as we continue to bring out darts for different comps and put on shows for people. Get people used to being on the cameras.
And Martina Ash says, good morning, watching from Boston. Shane's mum. So Shane Ash's mum. no doubt. Oh, look, Shane Ash gets up on stream pretty much every time he's there. Makes the knockout phase pretty much every time he's there, you would have to say. So,
yeah, I think he when he first come back from being away for a little bit, he had a couple of rocky weeks, but I think he's back into the swing of being a regular knockout merchant. But 8180, it does look like Gary's using Cadbies. I'll zoom in again in a moment, but I think they
has he
are
picked up
Cadbies.
the 171 then, or no? It's a 123.
Must have been a 333 in the mix.
And Jack does almost enough with a 99. What he has to do is make sure he leaves some kind of finish from here. 3 straight fat ones will do it. Not fat ones. It's a treble 20 to consolidate. And also 1, 2, 3. Fixes that one up. He had a great length. And he did the appropriate adjustment and filled that treble 20 bed with the last 2 darts.
Ben, I don't really want to hear you talking about a young man's great length again. Bullseye for Jack. Oh.
Red hot crack.
Great
Or
length
red hot
and a red hot crack, mate. Bloody hell. 128 for Gary. Hits the single one, so he's not going to take it out here. Resets, goes down the bottom. 7. Oh, and he chucks it away in frustration. 49 for Jack. Hits the 17 and down for 32 now. Oh, 88. Another. Oh, wow. And this is now where Gary's probably going to be wishing he didn't just throw it away in frustration. I mean, he did hit the single 20, leaves himself a straight ton, but hey, 60 would have been nicer to come back to for a ton.
With a 5 first start, doesn't help too much. Treble 19 doesn't go, so Jack's going to come back to try and fix this 5 up. Fat 1 goes double 2. Oh, he's steady. He's looking focused. He's in the hole! Boom! Jackie Bumworth takes out the old gun, Gary Beckworth, and it is 3-2. She's all the way. Tom Wiley's messaged me in the background, and he has just destroyed Leon Andre. Throws a 93 average, but only because he had one shit leg in there. He's thrown 115 average, 107 average in the second leg, 93 in the third, and he had the bogey 59 average losing leg. But, wow, cracking effort there.
Yeah, how good is that? Got it up on the screen there. And look, Leon had some pretty solid responses, but, you know, there's just not a whole lot you can do against that kind of quality getting thrown at you. And especially in, you know, even though it is that extra leg tonight in the best of 5 format, it is still a short format, and it's tough to get those runs. You know, if it was a best of 11 match, something like that, you know, Tom Wiley, it's much harder to do it for 6, 8, 10 legs straight than it is for 4 legs straight. So, you know, it's tough to combat that kind of quality.
Look, we're talking about some of the guns here tonight. We missed out Gary Stevens, of course, absolute gun of the game. Great to have Gaz back. And I don't think we even mentioned Tom Wiley.
Yeah.
Busting out those big averages. So, look, there's some quality around the field tonight, and who's going to shine at the appropriate time, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, well, look, we'll quickly run through who's shining so far in the round robin, but it is, of course, still only the round robin, and it's early stages of the night. Peter Sutton, Gary Stevens in the top 2 spots of Group A. Group B, it is Tom Wiley, the big man, with a almost perfect night, only losing 1 leg out of 10 played in the round robin stage. Leon Andre sitting in second, but could be caught if Simon Nurek can get the win there against Garode Carmody. Group C, Shane Ash, Clint Austin in the top 2 spots, with Dave Jones and Damien Stack fighting for 3rd place now. Whether that gets us position in the knockout, I'm not exactly sure, and they are starting, so I better quickly run through. Dave Platt, Jack Bumworth, the top 2 here on Group D. Group E, Neil Francis, Bailey Marsh, Matt Moody still yet to get the win. And Group F, Bob Turner, Julie Lewis in the top 2 spots. Let's get rid of that and into the game as Jack Bumworth has kicked off with a ton against Mr. Babyface.
Throws a ton against the big gun. Oh, God, I'm poetic tonight. Hey, might be great to see Julie Lewis getting the knockout round tonight, Declan. She fronts up regularly these days.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And on a board with... on a board with Peter Allen and Ros Watkins. So Julie is in 2nd spot, only having played 1 match so far. But Peter Allen and Ros Watkins only averaged 49 and 44 respectively in their first games. So Julie sitting on a 52 average, just that little bit higher. And you got one of those groups where you don't have one of the super big guns, or a couple, as some of the other boards have, is when you can sort of...
Boom. That's nice.
Yeah, you can sort of grind your way through and find yourself in the knockout. So, it's interesting to see what unfolds there.
Julie Lewis is no mug. She's she's a sister in the famous Lewis darting family.
Saw a bit of Kim Lewis. The same
Kimmy Lewis
family, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kimmy Lewis, Billy Lewis. There's a few others. Look, I only know Kim and Bill, so can't go through listing off all the names, but there is a few of them that play darts, and Kim and Billy.
Jack misses tops for the leg.
Wow.
Platty sitting on 46 after 12 darts. 14 for 32.
Oh, I hate to say it, Dave, but I'm glad you missed that, because Jack Bumworth has a chance to win a leg in which you threw 100, 180, 125, and he's inside dub for double 5. Side up. Oh, and he was clean on double 5s when it was not so much pressure from the top dog of Dosh, Adriatic Friday Night Darts, right up your clacker, and Dave Platt takes that out with clinical precision. Feel free to jump in the comments, guys, either on YouTube or Facebook. I'm having a look at both because I'm doing my job.
Well, you've had your first wee break tonight. I might go and do the same. Leave it with you for a moment.
No problems. Trying not to wreck it while he's gone. And young Jack's, obviously come on to the next level of darts in his burgeoning darting career. And he would dearly love to start taking big scalps. And the scalps don't get much bigger than that of babyface Dave Platt. Platy does have a tendency to just do what he has to do in the round robin phase without getting too carried away, save the adrenaline and all the energy for the knockout phase, and you can feel like you got a chance, and as soon as you feel like you're getting there, he can just jump all over you. But he's just rolling the arm over here, and Jack's not throwing particularly well in this leg against throw. Start to find a few now. G'day, Woodsy. Long time no see, mate. Bang. Platy takes that one out. 2-zip. Bit of work to do for now for Jack. You would not think he's going to throw 3 legs on the trot against Dave Platt, but you never know. You got to give it a go. There's nothing more satisfying in darts as a young player than pulling out the miracle win. And to come back 3-zip down against David Platt would be a goddamn fucking miracle, I can tell you that. But apparently miracles do happen. Watched a few unfold before my very eyes this week. And Dan says Xmas on YouTube says, "Evening Dosh crew, darts for life. Hell to you the yeah." Flatty. It's destroying him. Come on, Jack. Don't throw the darts away. Don't throw the towel in. Try and throw a 180 against him. Flatty.
Yeah.
He's just going to try and take out the 146. He's a motherfucker, isn't he?
I was going to say, unfortunately, it does look a bit like Jack is a touch disheartened with his position in this match, and well, the way Platy is still pulling him out against him, and yeah, throwing at the bull in the last 2 darts there, just sort of. Oh, we are frozen.
Freezer-roo, mate.
I might throw to us, try and fix it.
Well, we'll see what happens, but someone's probably tripped over the cord, mate.
Yeah, quite possibly. Well, you can see there Dave Platt has taken out that 60 and won the match, but, well, we might quickly throw to the video.
Yeah, why not? See what happens. Get things sorted out. Thanks, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, former PDC star David Babyface Platt heads up to Dosh to present the Dosh Adriatic Friday Night Darts.
Everyone's welcome every Friday night to play for cash, play for fun at the Sterling Adriatic Centre, WA.
Everyone welcome, come on down. All money paid out on the night. Weekly KCA jackpot of $2.5 grand plus play your
What a
card
game on our
cash
hands,
prize.
ladies and gentlemen. It is one apiece. Nano, Lynx, Tom Wiley. You're a big heavy.
And it
But
fixed
got
itself.
it all back. Hey, thanks for all coming back, not leaving, whatever, because we know
Well,
just game just
they're
about ready to go.
already-
Oh,
they're already
it's
bloody
on!
going.
It's on. John Donnelly fires in a 1-2-5 to get started. You know what? I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm probably going to say it next week. I'll probably say it next game. I love the way it flows. The round robin at Sterling Adriatic. You go down there and you just get game after go to game. And John Dolly is on fire. 1-2-5, 140. And Tom Wiley is having a blinder of a night as well. Few players out there, but you know the secret, Declan, obviously in these type of things is to peak at the right time. You don't want to be throwing your absolute best blinding darts through the round robin. You just got to do enough to get through the round robin. Experienced campaigner Dave Platt just rolling the arm over.
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah,
Wiley
look-
is topping the averages, 78.75. Dave Platt just underneath with 78.29. Bailey Marsh next on the list with 77.43.
And unsurprisingly, each of those three blokes has cemented their spots in top spot of their respective groups.
So we're talking about a round robin phase where each group plays amongst themselves, one against the other, against the other, against the other. And the top two off each board, or top three off each board, depending on the night, go through as Donnelly takes
speaking of
our
tops.
That's a great leg. Great leg of darts.
Yeah, very tidy 15 dart leg and some really good power scoring. Obviously the 55 in the middle of a couple of massive tons, but ton pluses rather, but you know, gets the job done, and Gary just needs to try and come up with something a bit more than 55.
Shout out to the fans checking it out. Popper's Mark Hoss, regular viewer of Dartstream Live, probably a gold, platinum, silver member right now. Tony Glass, one of the legends of Australian darts, jumped in to check it out. Brad Beswick's there, speaking of legends. Justin Wood, I think he's probably Southwest Championship doubles winner at some point or another. I don't know, he's pretty famous, that guy. Beck Pinder, likewise, pretty famous. 8180. And everybody that's joined us on Dartstream Live.
Yeah, and Keith Aldridge. Keith Aldridge is a pretty bloody solid player out of Queensland. Good to see you along, Keith. Got a stack of zone titles under his name over the last few years. Bunch of doubles titles with Tony Shreve. I suppose this stage of the night, 20 past 11 in Queensland, 20 past midnight down in Melbourne, Sydney. Not often we see East Coasters jumping into the Dosh Adriatic Friday nights, you know, normally at the start, but it's often more just the Western crowd by this time of the night.
There'll be a few,
Good to see.
Viewers up to watch the WDF, and they're like, fuck, this is boring. Let's get over to Dartstream Live and see what action is happening at the Sterling Adriatic Centre on Friday night.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, the Lakeside started about 20 minutes ago, and first game up in the night's, the afternoon session in their time, and the first session for us is Balash Sotak and Florian Priest. Don't know either of those players, but I don't know. Oh, that actually might be the juniors comp, perhaps, starting off. I'm not sure.
You having a chat about the WDF commentary and having the guru up there calling a few games is pretty awesome to listen to. And Tony Glass, likewise, super experienced Australian dart player and great dart thinker, and also has jumped in commentary on Dartstream Live as well as the guru at times to shed a little bit of insight into the game. He's great thinker of the game, as is the guru, along a similar vein, you would say.
Yeah. Well, look, they I know they've worked together a fair bit, and both also worked with Tony David. I think that's the Gary for double 16 doesn't quite happen. John for 80. But I think the guru Ray Smith, Tony David, and Tony Glass are kind of three amigos of the analytical approach to the darting game. I don't think they call themselves the three amigos. You know.
Hey, you heard it first on Dartstream Live. They probably love that.
Yeah.
I don't think they would mind it all being grouped together. I think there's a tremendous amount of respect amongst the three of those guys. And all great players, all played at a top level of darts, and all have a level of understanding of the game that probably belies a few of us. Well, me in particular, well above my level of darts. But there's no point in thinking about the stuff that they're thinking about when you're throwing 26s, Declan. as a player. But as a viewer, to understand what's going through the minds of players, to give an insight into how they're thinking. Sometimes it's useful to understand the way why they're going for what they're going for and why they're going for that. Perhaps
Yep.
I know why he went for 2 treble 19s then, because he just went bang and asserted his authority on the game. John Donnelly.
Yeah. And I think there's a fine balance in it all, you know, as a viewer and player. You know, you've kind of got to strike that balance between thinking about the game enough to, you know, make sensible choices and do the right things, but not thinking about it too much that you're blocking yourself and you know, yeah, overthinking and putting yourself in a bit of a trap. There's
Absolutely.
a fine balance, and yeah, those guys certainly have mastered that.
Well, they have to it because they've all played. Obviously, they're great thinkers of the game and they're great analysts of the game.
Yep.
But they've also proved that it works for them because they've got the accomplishments on the board. Of course, Tony David, World Championship winner.
Yep, yep,
Lakeside winner, but at a time when Lakeside was the top competition of the world.
yep. Yeah, exactly right. You know, it was.
167.
Oh, we'll let the 167 attempt. Not going to happen.
60.
Yeah, it was not too many years before Simon Whitlock then went over and had his Lakeside campaign, and then PDC World Championship campaign, made it the final against Phil, and well, the rest is history for Mr. Whitlock.
Gary's thrown a ton, put some pressure on or made John think about it. He's 67 for tops. Oh no, he goes 15 for 32. Doesn't take 32. 32 preferred route, but he has not. I have not seen him hit a single clean 32 tonight. I could be wrong.
I think since the second leg, if my memory serves me right.
That's why we got you, mate. 'Cause you know stuff. Oh, mate, JK's jumped in. G'day, buddy.
Oh.
68 for Gary Beckwith now. 28 for tops, or 16 for 32 is the shot. Oh,
On the way here, 52. John requires 32. Game shot on that thing.
Bang.
Ah, Donnelly.
Oh, we got a caller on our hands. Love it when Dave Platt marks a game. He's gets into it, gives it a bit. I love a bit of oomph. I love a bit of oomph.
yeah, exactly. It's we love watching him play, but we also love when he loses because we get to hear that majestic voice. Not that he's lost tonight. He went through undefeated, but it's the round robin. He's finished his matches.
Well, that's the way it works in the round robin. There's a chalk. The games are allocated as well as a chalk are allocated for each game. Everyone knows what's going on, and everyone just gets the fuck on with it. That's why we've got game after game happening here without delay. And look, there was teething problems at the start of this competition months and months ago, but sorted them out one by one, ticked those off. Sterling Adriatic Centre has stepped up with brand new internet, and it's humming. It's running well. It's a great comp, and it's gotten better. That's why it's attracting the big players, because they want to go and play darts. They don't want to sit around all night watching other people play darts. They want to get up there and have a crack and get an opportunity to do it and pick up $200 if you win it.
Yeah.
11.
Oh, speaking of legends of the game, Nutzer, Billy Aitken has jumped in. Good to see you, Billy.
G'day, Billy.
45.
You know, I have never met Bill Aiken in person. We've streamed him so many times, and he's been over to WA so many times. And every time something crops up, and I've never actually caught up with him. But one day, Bill.
Yeah, bloody hell, that's because Billy's one of the ones who does like to tag along with Mr. Dargan to the venue early and chip in a bit, see what's going on. But
Great player, great supporter of darts.
Yeah.
A real, super well respected in the world of darts. And if you were putting a team together, and he put his hand up, you would take him straight away.
59.
And probably play him first.
57.
JK says he's a miserable fucker.
You are.
Takes one to know one, Mr. Kiley.
Yeah. Lives life. Still riding a Harley, Bill.
Require 48.
Getting around. Been through a few. Got the bagger these days. Bit more comfort.
8 score. Gary, you require 56.
Got the camper with Winnebago set up as well. Cruises around the country a bit. Living life. Living the dream. Inspiration.
Haven't seen him as much around the dart halls for a little while, but, you know, like you said, he's living the dream.
Anya require 40.
Bailey Marsh, one of the big guys in the venue tonight, has jumped into the... should stop talking and actually pay attention.
30 on the
Double 5 for Gary. Send us into a last leg decider. Oh,
no score. John, you require 10. No score. Gary, you still require 10.
it's
You
always
still
good.
require 10.
Yeah, it's always good when he mixes a bit of sass in with it. Oh, he goes for the 2 for double 4.
I love it. I know Dave, and I see him around a fair bit. We don't really run in the same circles necessarily, but I didn't realise he was such a comical character. He's really quite the clown of the show, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Well, see,
John the fourth leg. Gary Beckwith.
There you go, last leg decider.
Fifth leg. It's Johnny Donnelly for the first game on.
Well, yeah, I'd have to say I kind of was in the same boat as you, and, you know, at least until, we started working with him for the ADC events and with the Adriatic Friday nights. But I remember back in the day, sort of in the days when he was still right up the top of his game and playing in the DPA regularly, I remember I'd met him beforehand and whatever, but it was one of the first sort of times I'd really seen him regularly. He was at the DPA Championships, and he played my old man in the final on finals day of, I think it was the match play singles or something, and he was just a ruthless dart player, so serious, and just seemed like he was not one to have a lot of fun. Maybe that was just because he gave the old man a hiding, but you know.
Oh, look, I've certainly seen a different side to him through this Dosh Adriatic thing, and like him a lot more.
Yeah. JK says, you mentioned my 170 yet. Indeed we have. I said that one mug hitting one in Ben is, you know, it's a bit surprising, but, you know, it can happen. But 2 mugs hitting it in the same comp a couple of weeks apart, that's a whole something's in the water.
Billy Aiken says, "Sit around, you blokes. I'm starting to get a little chubby here."
60.
Adam Leake in the viewers list. Good to see you, Leaky.
84.
And look, we have had the comment before that, hey, you guys are not taking these darts seriously. You're not, commenting the game, just dribbling them shit and blah, blah, blah. It's the round robin phase. This is what we do. It's a bit social. We're setting up, getting organised, having things running in the background, having a yak with our mates. This is our Friday night as well. And we're only here to stream the finals or knockout phase, and we want to stream the whole lot, give some bit more darts out there, a bit more context to the game, feature a few more players, and enjoy our Friday night watching a few darts. So just fucking enjoy it and love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we may have had that one comment months ago, but you know,
And
it's always
I'm
good
just
to
harping on
remind
it.
every week.
I'm just
Yeah.
harping on it.
Suppose we beat them to it, eh?
Exactly. Just
24 on the board, up for tops.
I feel like that's what they were thinking.
Oh, Gary!
Come on. Poor old John Donnelly's throwing some bloody good darts and I hadn't gotten beaten, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah,
Put up some
well,
good fights. Put up some good fights.
yeah, he has, but we might as well run through and check on all the performances because that rounds out our streaming round robin group for now. So, Group A playing their last match now. It is Peter Sutton, Anton Sock, but just doing some quick maths in my head. I suppose if Socky does win, he can overtake Gary Stevens, depending on the margin of the win. Group B, Tom Wiley, Leon Andre are the top two going through. Oh, potentially third. We don't exactly know if it's 2 or 3 going through, but top 2 is Tom Wiley, Leon Andre, Garode in third. Group C, Shane Ash, Clint Austin, Damien Stack are the top 3. And so Group B and C are completed. Group D was our streaming board, and that's completed. Dave Platt, John Donnelly, Gary Beckwith. Oh, Gary and Jack Bunworth are on dead even, except for the averages splitting them. And Gary is a couple of points ahead, so Gary will go through without a doubt. Very tough for Jack. Yeah, just missing out by a couple of points on the average. Group E, Bailey Marsh, Neil Francis, your top 2. Rick Jenkins sitting in third, just by 1 leg. And Group F, Bob Turner. Still a good few games left on Group F, so that'll start to spread out soon. Maybe we'll get that spread to have a game onto the stream board. And so Bob Turner, Julie Lewis playing now. Peter Allen and Ros Watkins have played 2 games each and sitting in third and fourth. But yeah, still a few games left to go, so it could all switch around. And oh, that doesn't look good. Let's throw to us real quick.
Something happened for me. I just tried to jump on one of the brains, and I hope that's not me.
I
this
don't
time.
think it was you. It was probably just unfortunate timing. That's happened to me once or twice.
They should switch over. If there's an internet issue, they're going to jump on the other one. So I was just going to switch over to board and just go.
Oops.
Have you go. Hey Ben, you're so awesome. How did you get on their game like that? I was doing that. But turns out not so much.
It's all good. Well, yeah, so just catching back up on this. So, yeah, Group F still going. Every other board except for Group A has completed. And we might as well have a squeeze at
I've
the
still got
matches.
audio, so something's going on. But, okay.
Are they back? Yeah, they're back.
Yeah, they're back, mate. So, yeah, I'm just going to... you keep doing your thing, mate. I'm just going to see if I can get something happening.
Yeah, all good. Well, we got Peter Sutton, Anton Sock, Bob Turner, Julie Lewis. Julie Lewis has won 3 legs to 1 over Bob Turner, so that puts her into the top spot of Group F.
Awesome.
Fantastic darts, Julie. And, we'll jump over to Pete and Anton. Hopefully this frame's all right. Yeah, that's all right. Pete with a pretty solid leg, sitting on 101 after 12 darts. Anton, bit scrappier. Not out of it, but he does have that 1 leg advantage, Anton. So Pete, sitting on 101 to send it into the last leg decider. And super quick note, Benno, are you waiting for it to switch machines?
Yeah, sorry, mate. Trying trying to get into brain 3. Yeah, I've got there. I'm there now, mate.
I was just going to say, you can just control them both off the same one.
Yep, you're right.
It's a trick I picked up.
Learning from the master. Yeah, no. Yep.
All good, don't stress. But Peter Sutton has taken out that leg and sent us into a last leg decider.
So obviously I can't see how live that is. I'll fucking refresh room for framing, but because it hasn't moved for me. But
player's shot
what?
is player's shot's a bit off.
That's miles off. It's supposed to be on board 7, right? Fuck.
I think so.
Yeah, I'll reset that one, mate.
Board. Wait.
We're going for
Yep. Yep.
Julie Lewis, Ros Watkins. Is that what we're on?
Yep. We can go there. Yep. Just bear with us a moment. We're just getting some things moved around, and so, well, we'll put the scoreboard there. In the meantime.
Yeah, well, it's because I'm trying to do Jacqueline's job and I'm not that good at it, really. So.
Well, vice versa. I'm trying to do Ben's job, and I'm not fantastic at it. But hey, this is how we grow, you know.
They're board 7, aren't they?
Yeah. I've got them. It's all good, mate.
Oh, have you? Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I can't see the board, so it hasn't come up for me, so I don't know if I've framed it right or not. But
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, that's the wrong dartboard. Oops. You got to come back one.
okay, I'll go 6, see what happens. I reckon they might be playing on board 6. They are. They've switched them over to board 6.
Oh, because there's 2 games left.
Yes,
for that
that's
group.
what's happened. Yeah, which is fair enough. Like, that's not their problem, that's mine. And
Yeah.
so just bear in mind that I've set the players on the wrong one, so that has to be reset for next time. So that should have come back to the right board now.
Yep. Yeah, it looks correct.
Again, I can't see it, so
It's all good. Yeah.
just going on the call. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's correct.
All right, I'll jump out of that then,
Almost
mate, if you've
there.
got enough.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just jump out so that you've got a bit more res, and then...
And we'll be able to talk about the actual darts going on again in a second. Almost there.
Well, Rod Watkins and Julie Lewis, 2 ladies that have both really patronised this game and probably using it as a launching pad for their own darts to play against some more quality opposition, because quite often the ladies get stuck with playing ladies that aren't so good because of look, let's be honest, ladies' comp isn't as strong as the men's. They want to play against some dudes. A lot of comps aren't open to both genders playing, so come here to test their mettle and bring out the best in their darts. And Julie Lewis is obviously no stranger against playing against top dog men, because her bros are both, well, probably all top dog men dart players. We know Kimmy Lewis, of course, Billy, William Lewis, and Ros Watkins, of course, part of the Dosh crew these days. Helps out around the place. jumps in and does a bit.
And repping the fantastic shirts.
Yeah, absolutely. Got one on order myself.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out the time to go pick it up. Roddy Hughes has jumped in checking out the stream. Miss you, Roddy. Love your style. I was talking to Declan earlier on about Gary Stevens, what he brings to the comp. Like he's just such a watchable player. Got the poise, the stance, and Declan was saying that, and I said likewise with Roddy Hughes. He's just got that watchability about him.
I suppose it's the same with your favourite PDC players, right? It's one thing to go up there and throw 100 average, but if you're just monotonous and kind of boring, it's all right. But if you've got a bit of swagger,
exactly,
it's good. It brings that element. Unless you go on price and then you got too much, people hate
fans. We're not fans of players just because of their ability of darts. Oh, yeah, and Julie takes out double one. Bit of a fight at the finish there, but we're fans of players because we love something about the way they play the game. Whether it's whatever it is, the hard hitting, scoring, the big finishing, just the way they look.
Yep.
Probably time to stop rooting Roddy's leg right now and get on with the game at hand.
Good pick up there from Roz.
Going to call this the Battle of the Bitches. Battle of the Dart
Jesus.
Bitches. Now, what? You think I'm going to get sued for that? Oh, shit.
I don't know about soon, but...
I've done a whoopsie.
You might have, I don't know, you might have a couple of Lewises coming at you.
No. These ladies are my age, Declan. They're used to being, she's a freezeroo. Nah. Tim.
Yeah,
Not me.
my bad.
Yeah, the
Something's going on. We might have to do a bit of an internet juggle.
Yeah, a few venue conniptions. So it is swapping out, so we're not losing it completely, but some reason the venue's dropping in and out.
Oh, I can put the score
We're not.
back
We're
up
still
here.
Here.
Yeah.
It's very... one of Julie's brothers just going, fuck yous. Snip the cable. Call my sister a bitch. Fucking...
And there we go. We're back.
Nice. Poppers Marcos says free buy-in for Julie next week, guys. That's how it works for our ladies. Just explain to us in the comments there, Poppers, what's the criteria for a free buy-in?
We said, is that how it works?
Is that how it works?
Yeah, so maybe. I think I remember...
I think chicks make it off their board. It's a free...
Yeah. Yeah, I think... Yeah,
Yep.
I remember hearing that.
Yep, you don't have to play. Yeah, you don't have to pay next week. Good incentive. And Ros Watkins would have got a few of those. She's got off her board at least once.
Mm.
Don't know how many times.
Yeah, a few. Oh, well, more than zero. $60 for double 8. Double 4. Oh.
Julie with the upper hand here, but 200 to bash down. She's sitting one leg up. Probably has almost reconciled the fact that Ros is going to take out double 2 here. Inside double 1. Oh, she doesn't take it. So 140. Big finish. Love to see it. You're on telly. Jules, come on. Bailey Marsh in the comments says, JK, if you get another one, they might mention it. Another 170. He's got to mention. He's got plenty of mentions. It's awesome to see. You know, like these players, it looks great to see any 170. Love it. But it's even better when you see someone that's been struggling, hasn't hit a whole bunch, to actually rip out the darts of old and just go zoot, 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 one in the mort. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits. I'll
Double
take
two for Julie. Oh. But yeah, no, exactly right. Oh. Double two again for Julie. And there it is. First dart straight in. That's a two-leg advantage, and Julie now has the darts for the win. And this to top the group, going undefeated, Julie Lewis. But yeah, no, you're right, Ben. Like, there's a few big spectacles in darts. You know, there's obviously the 9 darter is the big one, and it's always great to see one of those. But I suppose it's not as achievable for your average dart player. The 170 though, that's like it's a big one. It's like a milestone in your darting career, and it's
but
3 good darts is all you need.
Yeah, you're not going to jag a 9 darter, but it turns out any mug can jag a 170, JK. We both did it, and in the same comp. And I've never hit one in comp in my life. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, hey, speaking of not jagging 9 darters, did you see the Paddy Power thing? The 9 darter, the 147 break, and the hole-in-one competition.
Yeah, a bit of bullshit around all that, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly wasn't a serious thing and whatever else. It was just a whole bit of fun. And there was, old mate, the snooker player, reckons he's hit a 9 darter. Says, oh yeah, give us your darts. He walks up and he hits 4, hits the surround, and then I think he goes beyond the surround with the last dart and just fucking, yeah. And then MVG turns around and says, yeah, 9 darter was at 101, 301.
I saw a meme. There's been a few memes following that, and it's like the picture of a snooker table, a dartboard, and 10-pin bowling, and it's like whenever you're going to play this game, the thing you got to say first is it's been X amount of time since I played this. Like how many dart players walk up and go, "Oh, I haven't thrown a dart for 3 weeks."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Geez, I haven't played pool for 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. It's pull out the excuses. I know Brocky's got the whole list of darting excuses. I think he's got one of his little signs is exactly that. Don't know if he's still around. Bit late for Mr. Brock. But. Roz chipping away 273 and 39 leaves a 234. Julie on 186. You'd have to think leaves a finish now.
We've got to news hot off the press. I was just talking about 170 finishes. Antonio Vandercock, Anton Sock, hit the big fish tonight. Hit the 170.
Oh. There you go. On your Anton.
On your cock.
Big visit from Julie Lewis. 98 leaves 52. Rolls back on 206. Wants to at least leave a finish. Just, 2 5s doesn't help. But just in case Julie misses this 52. It's a shame. Only the 11 there. Triple 12, double 8. There it is.
Oh, bang. Dominant performance, Julie Lewis. 3-zip over Ros Watkins. And Like, Ros didn't really hit. Gee, we've seen her throw way better darts than that. It's a bit of a shame, like on stream, to not see more from Ros, but that's how it goes sometimes in darts, Declan.
Indeed it is. But, where are we? Might as well have a quick run through what else is going on.
JK in the comments says, fuck me, even a blind man can hit 170. Taking the shine off it.
Oh, God. So you can see there, Peter Allen and Bob Turner at one leg apiece in the final match of the round-robin stage of tonight. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this one. So we might as well quickly run through the final standings of all boards except for the last one. Peter Sutton, Anton Sock, Gary Stevens, top 3 positions in Group A. Oh, if they take 2 off of each board, Gary might not make it through. I think I've read that board about 6 times and I've only just realised that. Group B, Tom Wiley, Leon Andrew and Garode Carmody sitting in top 3 spots. Group C, Shane Ash, Clint Austin, Damien Stack in the top 3 spots. Group D, Dave Platt, John Donnelly, Gary Beckwith in the top 3 there. Group E, Bailey Marsh, Neil Francis and Rick Jenkins sitting in the top 3. And so far it is Julie Lewis, Peter Allen and Bob Turner in the top 3. And with Ros Watkins being in firmly 4th, Peter Allen and Bob Turner, well, it could be playing for positions, it could be playing for a spot in the knockout. We're not sure if it's 2 or 3 through, so if it's 2 through, then the winner of this match happening there is going to be through. If it's 3 through, it's just for position. Well, speaking of that, we might as well throw the scoreboard up and move it away from the...
It's probably the right dartboard too, mate, if you want to go
Oh,
there.
beautiful, mate. You're pretty good at this, you know.
Ah, done a couple of streams before, mate. Whoop.
Oop.
Fuck that for you.
I'll just slap it up there so you get something to look at and then I'll fix it up.
Sorry, mate. Because I mucked this one up before, I just thought I'll reframe it and save it.
Oh, good.
Peter Allen, Bob Turner, 1 apiece. Race to 3. Sitting way over on board 7.
Yeah, the angle is a bit harsh down on these end boards, but we can get every single dartboard, and I reckon that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. I guess say, Jake, it's probably the funniest comment you've ever posted. I love it.
4.5 years, and you finally got one.
Nailed it. Oh, Peter Allen hunting for double 1. Bob, double 10 to make it 2-1.
Actually, I probably should turn the board audio off. We're so far away.
Yeah, you're probably right. We're hearing warm up darts on the streaming board. So not too far away. This is the last game of the round robin phase before we go through to the knockout. So stick with us folks. We are going to see all the big guns of all the big boards come back to fight it out for the final. Martina Ash says, are you taking a break for Christmas? Fuck if I know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I suppose.
They play, we stream.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Is,
We'll be here if they are.
Is Christmas on a Friday? Don't know.
No, well, today's the 6th, so there'll be the 20th and the 27th. I reckon we'll do both of those. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the 27th will give a miss, but 20th surely.
Yeah, 27th might get missed between Christmas and New Year. Although, it could be the biggest night at the Sterling Adriatic ever.
Yeah. People will be off on the holidays.
Yeah.
Likely.
Everyone could be off like, fuck, what are we going to do? Like, post-Christmas, get over the hangover, 27th. Fuck, let's go have a game of darts before New Year's.
And get a new hangover.
Hell yeah. Could be a great idea. Could be like I said, could be the biggest night ever. Have got a bit of stuff coming up at the Sterling Adriatic.
Peter Allen gets the...
go to shake hands. It's not over, boys. Not over. It's 2-1. Go again. It's coming up at the Sterling Adriatic. Big night, New Year's Eve, mate. Big night, Christmas Eve.
Well, yeah, so Christmas Eve coming up, or Christmas family dinner, on, 1 week from tomorrow, Saturday the 14th of December. Big family Christmas dinner. And, quickly, at the start of this week.
The ultimate New Year's Eve special dinner, dance and show celebration. Featuring a full line.
Okay, looks like that video is not working properly. That's a bit of a bugger. We'll have to fix that one up.
I feel like that could be partly my fault.
Potentially my fault. I don't know. We'll get to the bottom of it when we got a sec.
JK says, I watched earlier Bailey and Kai Oceanic final earlier. Commentary got a lot better. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
We've got on the YouTube video. On the YouTube page, we have when we streamed the Oceanic Masters, the final between Bailey Marsh and Kai Smith, back when it was all online.
Ah, righto. Yep.
Yeah. So, geez, who'd we have back then? We had the full house: you, me, Eskimo, Brocky, Jonesy. I think I watched that back not too long ago.
Oh,
and well, JK's saying commentary got a lot better. I reckon we kind of learned that too many chefs spoil the broth, whatever the saying is. But yeah, no, I think I think Ben and I have both gotten. Well, Ben's always been a pretty good commentator, but I think we've settled into the groove of being side by side in the commentary box.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, look, I don't really fancy myself as a commentator. I just like to get the darts out there and enjoy the darts, call it as I see it. Fuck, if you don't like it, fuck off. Whereas other people are trying to be commentators or whatever. Like, I don't have massive insight into the game. I just see... I just talk about how much I enjoy it. It's not really commentary, is it? But
well, I mean, there's you've got passion and excitement, and you let it shine through, and I reckon that is pretty damn good.
Bob's done a 180. Speaking of shining through, bang! Bob Turner rips out a 180 from nowhere to excite the game. Gets a bit of a fisting from Peter Allen, and you can level this up with a 51 out. It'd be, wouldn't this be a great turnaround to bring it back to, parody, as Stuart Jones would say. 11 times.
Oh, double 10. Oh, and a 15.
Oh, muffs it up. Obviously going to have another crack with Peter Allen at 74. This time.
Straight into the 20.
Peter Allen's going to come back and steal this. because he's such a good sport on the 180. Bob couldn't handle it, so he's going to like go, "Oh, you have to have it, Pete." Or did the 180 suck the wind out of Bob's sails? He's like, "Oh, it's all I got. I got no more, darting gods. You gave me everything I deserve."
Treble one for double one.
Only way to go, Bob.
Oh,
He's hit double top. Don't get me wrong, Bob Turner, extremely capable player. We've seen him throw some magic darts on Dartstream Live. He's hit a few in this game as well, don't get me wrong, but the double five would have been great if the treble one double went for a bit of a Hollywood outshot. But you got to hit him, Bob. Oh, no. I noticed he's wearing the elbow brace. I reckon he's might have a bit of a tennis elbow.
Could be tennis elbow, wanker's cramp.
Yeah, I got the call up from the internet. Local ladies in your area desire you madly. Skinny 122. In the hole! Bob Turner takes it out. He doesn't take it out, he levels it up. Peter Allen stands back. He's like, "Fuck you, Bob. Fuck you, Bob." Righto, fuck you. Give you a fisting. Now I'm going to show you what it's all about. Here we go. I'm in a bowling club, not taking my cap off. Fuck you, blokes.
I'm glad we got to see that little interaction from Tom and Bob there. Oh, God.
Oh, it's a great night down the Sterling Adriatic Centre. It's all happening.
Tom probably said, "Hurry up, boys. I want to get
Come
played
on,
again."
fuck off. Yeah, I'm losing momentum. I was running hot, and you guys have fucked it all up. Hey, Deck, I got to just go take a wee break because it's taking a fair while.
Yeah, all good. $58 there for Bob after Pete banged in a tidy 95. And look, you can see there the match averages of 46 and 47. It's not a stellar game from either player, but it's one of them scrappy ones. They're both on that same kind of level and fighting it out. It's going to the last leg decider. And look, it is a significant game. If it's 3 players off each group, this is for second and third position. Changes changes who they play. But if it is only top 2 from each group, and there are 6 groups, well, I suppose it's for a position in the knockout then. Papa's Marcos says these boys are taking it easy so everyone can go get on the piss and give them a chance. Hey, it could be a tactic. And one thing about flicking over to these other dartboards and you don't have the microphone on them, you notice just how good having that loud thud with each dart really is, and how much it adds to the experience of watching the game. You know, just having a couple of blokes just chat as the only sound you hear while watching some darts is one thing, but yeah, getting to hear the whole shebang, which we will back in the knockout stage, adds to it a lot. Oh, it's a bit jittery. Oh, no, we're back. We're good. Been a few internet troubles tonight at the Adriatic, but held up there. $96 for Bob Leaves tops. $92 for Pete.
For Pete's sake.
Double
My nana would
16.
say. Boom!
There we go, and he gets it.
What the
Applause
hell?
from Bob.
Bit of sportsmanship. Oh, delay clap. Wait for it. Boom.
And another
still
Pete,
Pete.
Peter Sutton, going up to celebrate the fact that the round robin's finally done and we can... No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it in a rude...
Oh, I know you didn't. I know you didn't. Yeah, I know. I know. It's disrespectful. Fancy making you laugh like that's not fair.
I didn't mean it in a rude way. I just meant
No,
that
I
we
know.
could get on with it and into the knockout stage.
Yeah, sure, Declan.
So what I could see, but you guys could not, is as I said that, Ben went to take a bit of his drink and was choking on it, trying not to laugh.
You could see it. Oh, yeah,
I
know.
can see it, yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'd just gone to have a sip, and he said that, and I was fucking half come up my nose, and I'm like trying to keep it out of the microphone.
Oh, God. Well.
I keep forgetting you
breath.
to see what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah, I've seen a few facial expressions, and I'm like, is he thinking that about what I've said? Is something else going on?
I know. Oh my God. Yeah, he's shaking. Yeah, yeah. I'm expressive, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Mostly,
Oh, God.
Declan, I'm just enjoying it, man. Like, it's a big wind down for me, and
Yeah.
so yeah, pretty cool to be back, and I am appreciating everyone I know a lot more this night. I can tell you that. So appreciate fans, appreciate Declan 100% for everything you're doing, and just appreciating life itself. I can tell you that.
We love you, Benno, and I'm glad you're able to make it on tonight. Always good Friday nights with you. Spending time with you, mate.
Fuck yeah.
Well, we can see the bar there. Some players going to warm up. You feel like having a bit of a spy around while we wait for the draw, Ben?
Oh shit! Yeah, let's. Oh, sorry, mate. I've got to better get back on it. I just shut that down for the
Yep, all good.
sake of resolution, but sorry, mate. It's going to take me a second.
That's all good. I'm
It's not loading.
fixing something else up.
Live from the Sterling Adriatic Centre in Western Australia, and we're just having a little perv at what's going on in the background. Players warming up. And as Declan said, have a look, see what's going on there. Oh, who might that be? Young Jack Bumworth. Featured heavily tonight. Oh, Shane's mum's watching, isn't she? But you want to ditch
she
the
was.
scoreboard off there, mate, for a
I'm
bit?
trying to, but something,
Oh, yeah, no worries.
something's,
Oh, okay, no dramas.
something's giving me grief.
And, Oh, Julie and Roz having a yak. I think Julie's going, yeah, beat you. Roz is going, fuck you, Julie. Just drink my drink. Want to arm wrestle? Nope.
There we go. There's Bailey Marsh telling the Ocky. Oh, we might turn the venue audio back on too, actually. Have a listen to what's going on. Oh. Keen to see a bit of Bailey on the stream tonight.
It's going to happen. Got the ghost. Hey, Matt Moody in the background. He sidles up. Having a look.
You can see the camera moving.
He knows when we're looking at him. There's the ghost. There he is. He's looking at the TV. He's like, was I on there? Oh, look. Steps back.
Like
He's like watching his darts on telly as he's throwing them. Bloody clown.
Well, Platty's just announced that he needs some scorers, and well, that hints to me that the draw is out and ready. Let's have a squiz. Peter Sutton by through. Don't put the draw over the top of where people are. We might switch it over to that side. Oh, you're right.
Oh, I was just going to scoot around anyway.
Peter Sutton by through to the second round to play the winner of Leon Andrew, Clint Austin. Dave Platt by to the second round to play the winner of Bailey Marsh, Peter Allen. Tom Wiley through to the second round to play the winner of Anton Sock, John Donnelly. And Shane Ash with a bye to play the winner of Julie Lewis, Neil Francis. And board number 5 is Anton Sock, John Donnelly. So John we saw, well, a fair amount of in the round robin stage, being on the round robin board. And Anton Sock, Mr. 170 himself. Oh, they've bloody started already by the sounds of it. We better pull our fingers out.
Everything should be back from my end, mate, is it?
Not the dartboard. We're on the right dartboard.
Righto. Oh, shit. All right.
85.
We'll get the dartboard back in just a sec.
Oh, big 180 there from John Donnelly.
Yeah.
Could have seen it if Declan's offside. I was up to the task, but no.
It's all good, mate. We'll get there eventually.
96.
Oh, look at that. Has a crack at 136. There's the treble 5, so it's not going to go.
Uh, 27. 27.
Back-to-back 96s for Anton after a straight but not fantastic start to the leg with John blitzing away at the start, but pretty poor visit last, and 109, I think it's a treble 12 and treble 19 for double 8.
Oh, he's just outside. What would you prefer, back-to-back 96s or front-to-front 69s? I don't know. But Anton Sock cannot peg 182, so it's going to be John Donnelly for another crack. He's been all around the 16s and 18s tonight. Hasn't exactly been clinical on him. I feel like he's probably a better hitter than that, and they're not quite going in easily for him tonight. It's early in on the knockout phase, so if he can start to get those peg darts going for him, he's had a lot of darts at finishes tonight, missed, that perhaps he can turn that around. He could see himself deep in the back end of this comp.
Man, John's 7th dart at double 8. And he gets it.
Natty 180 says Bailey's got a deadly shirt. Certainly does. Deadly Daily Darts shirt.
You ever do people watching, Ben? You just sit there and you sort
Fuck yes, mate. I was spent a fair bit of time this week in one of our local government's facilities, and it was just people, and a bit of time at the cafe, and oh man, I'm bad. I have to stop myself from staring. It's so interesting.
Yeah. Well, I just watched you reposition your glasses to 3 different positions and then end up with them back where they were.
Oh, you're looking at me. Oh my God. I keep forgetting you can see me. So I'm so used to being anonymous back there.
Oh God.
You're worried about me sniffing in your ear. Now I've got your eyeballs as well. Oh God, you're in trouble. You're going to get every little tick that I've hidden from the public view.
Well, I've seen a few times you beat your mic tactically to birth. We got serious darts going on here. What are we doing?
I know.
So John, 80, with a pretty solid leg so far, leaves himself a ton after 12 darts. Very, very good. And Anton really needs to find probably 2 trebles. Not one of those ones, but... Oh, he switched. Oh, that was a treble 20. Don't mind me. He wanted more of those ones.
Ton. Donnelly. He's hit a 15.85. 45 doesn't go. Set her up. Not a great setup. Anton Sock's on Anton Sock is on 168. Can't peg it, so he's going to have to try and bash it down. He's 168, maybe a peg in the shed. It's not at Sterling Adriatic Centre, so he has to try and set her up. 69er, John Donnelly.
Goes the 15s route.
Tops.
Picks up a 10 and a 19. Yep.
Hey, every time Peter Machin had top... What the fuck? Every time Peter Machin had tops left, I was like, tops! Oh, no, is that my fault?
I enjoy telling that story as like a... I don't know, it's just like a funny thing that happened. It's one of those things that you can look back and laugh at because Pete took it well.
Oh, he did.
We learned from it.
Look, he was a great sport, learned from it. And turns out afterwards, there's a whole bunch of players going, oh, yeah, no, we hear you going off in there. But they're probably hearing it going off, just a little bit of background noise. But in the final, because it was a noisy room, and when the noise of the room went down, the signal to noise ratio was definitely in favour of the commentary box.
Mm.
So, yeah.
What's that? That's 29 scored. And 44 total. Leaves.
So
Tops,
Donnelly,
double five.
after massive ascendancy in this leg, if he doesn't take this double five out, you feel like it's Anton Sock's leg. He's high. It's a fair enough sider. He can get that in from there. He's sneaking up on it. Double five. Inside! Anton Sock's going to steal it. Begs the 170. And they say he's got a sight impairment. It's probably because he's looking through 50 Shades of Grey. Boom. In the hole, John Donnelly. It's a fair old tint in those sunnies. We can see no eyeballs from Anton Sock, but they are script sunny. I'm taking the piss, Anton. You watch it back, you know I'm taking the piss. But they're for a reason, and he does have a sight impairment. It helps him out. And I tell you what, if you're going to have some glasses to help you out, why the fuck wouldn't you have some cool as fuck ones like Anton Sock's got? They're rippers.
Yeah, look like they're straight out of Western Sydney, cuz.
Absolutely. No, I like them. I love the wraparounds.
No, they suit him. They suit the look. He's got the bike, like the tattooed, kind of bikey looking look, and yeah, suits him.
He's growing into it, for sure. You're probably too old to remember Flacco, but comedian, Australian comedian.
Yeah, no.
Avant-garde. Had this wispy bit of hair off the front of his head, and Anton used to have that going. I hated it. I didn't mind telling him every time I saw him either. And thankfully he's gotten rid of that, or it's fallen out, or whatever happened to that. It's good riddance to that fucking thing. But I prefer this look, Anton, got to tell you.
Mm.
Blake Sutherland says, "Come on, Donnelly. Up the kinger." John Kiley says, "The Ant-Man." Brad Beswick's just like watching. Richard Woodgate's having a look. 8180 says, "Bailey's got a deadly shirt." John Kiley says, "Wind down. You ain't done fuck all week." Wind down. Oh, he's talking to me. Wind down.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't had a chat to JK this week. It's been pretty full-on week, buddy. Haven't exactly been collecting aluminium cans, but, you know, still been full on.
$84 for John there. Leaves 76. Anton up with a mean look for 252.
Oh, that's good. Can't
His
follow
points are
it.
so bloody long that I keep thinking they're a big fat one.
It's hard to tell.
Mm.
And he's got that thing where he rolls the darts around in his fingers before he lets them go. But
That is oh, come on. 16 for tops.
I can hear you hitting the buttons. I know you're doing it at the right time.
Yeah.
Just slow response.
Yeah.
Now I know you're looking at me. I've got to tell you I'm not crying. I just got something in my eye.
Yeah. Double five. Good mark up. Oh. Richard Woodgate. Oh. It's 18 to leave tops, Anton. Richard Woodgate says, come on, John Donnelly, the little red panda.
I can see it. Boom! He's in. Has got a particularly rosy tinge on the cheeks there.
Yeah. And that's
John Donnelly.
3-0 already. And that is the
Fuck
match.
me.
John Donnelly.
Bang.
I thought that
Took
was
us all by
2-0.
surprise.
Yeah. Well, John Donnelly has earned himself a position in the quarterfinals there. You can see he's going to play Tom Wiley. Still awaiting the other matches. So why don't we have a squeeze? Leon Andre 2-1 over Clint Austin at the moment. You can see the big beard. To be feared, Leon Andre there. Clint Austin towing the Ocky now. Julie Lewis is 2-1 down to Neil Francis. And Bailey Marsh is currently 2-0 over Peter Allen. There is the mullet. And there is Peter Allen. Bailey's looking
shit, we
over
can
at the telly.
Jump on it. What board's that on deck?
That's board 4. It's up to you, mate. It could be quite quick from here, but
Probably will be if Bailey Marsh is involved, wouldn't it?
yeah. Oh, yeah, it's done. Bailey's just taken it 3-0.
There it goes.
And another game just finished. I wasn't paying attention. Where's it gone?
Just tell us what the fuck's going on coming up at the Sterling Adriatic Centre, mate. We've got big celebrations coming up towards the end of the year. I know they always have big bashes up there.
Yeah. So, family Christmas dinner in a week's time. Saturday the 14th of December. Doors open at 5 p.m. As you can see, they're up on the screen. Got all sorts happening. Going to be a big one. And, well, there is a New Year's Eve event. Unfortunately, that video is still playing up. But we'll get a look at it soon. And you can see there the bar at the Adriatic. As you can hear, Platty announcing the games coming up. Look at that selection of beveraginos at Sterling Adriatic Centre. But board number 5, which is our streaming board, is going to be Dave Platt versus Bailey Marsh. It is going to be a huge one coming up next. And you can see there the mullet is ready and raring to go. Why are you doing that?
You're on the TV there, Mark, mate. You were famous for a second.
He's not talking to me about what I'm doing for a change, because I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Oh, Jack there.
Oh,
poking his head
Jack,
in.
get his head on telly. He's like,
Didn't
oh,
quite
no.
get enough airtime.
No, it's going to be a big game, Deck.
It's going to be huge. I've been keen to see a bit of Bailey Marsh tonight, and Platty's been keen to get himself on the stream board as much as he can. And here they go, up against one another.
I don't think it's an egotistical thing. It's more about showing some quality darts, and he knows if he's playing, he can turn it on and show the world what we got. And
Well, there's that.
and he
also
brings out
he
the
had-
best. It brings out the best in other players as well.
Exactly. And also he had a board of players that we don't see quite as often. So,
Exactly.
you know,
And to get, if you're watching Jack Bumworth play one of the lesser players. It's not going to be that exciting, but you watch Jack Bumworth have a crack at Dave Platt. It's an exciting and viewable game. So that's the way to bring out the best in them. Dave drew a board of players that are lesser light, so it keeps it interesting for everyone. And yeah, he loves to get his head on stream. So yeah. JK says Bailey wins the night. Could be right. And we're away. It's game on, motherfuckers. Bailey Marsh, Dave Platt. Bailey opens with a ton. Dave Platt, you can see on his face, that's fuck all, Bailey. Watch this. Oh, answers with a ton. Bailey, stink eye. Yep, fuck you. Man, the whole 140. And if we didn't say game on, motherfuckers, it is game on, motherfuckers. It's serious darts. Dave Platt drops down, picks up the 57. And all of a sudden, shit has gone PDC real. Bailey fails to hit a treble 20, and this is the kind of level game that it might come down to. If you can't hit a big treble in a visit, you may be out of it. Platt hits 181. 201 for Bailey. He's on throw. Knows he needs to leave it. He has left to finish. It's a big one. I'll tell you anything about Bailey Marsh. He loves the big finishes. The bigger the better. The flasher the better. That's under. Doesn't do him any favours. Got to fix it up and consolidate. Chases the trebles around, doesn't hit. 139 Platty. Likewise, all he can do is consolidate. The last dart's a loose one. 86 Bailey Marsh. 54. Doesn't go. It's a mile away. Platt for 85. Hopefully, you would think he's going to do a better job of the 85 than Bailey did the 86. 70 left. 20 for bullseye. 60 for double five. Bang! Thank you, mother, for the rabbits. She's all over. Well, the first leg is at least. One zip. Dave Platt to break throw. On throw. And this is a tussle. This is a battle of big boys. And in West Australian darts, the heavy hitters don't get much heavier than these two. There will be no laying down. There will be no, well, I'll save a bit of energy for the final, because as far as Sterling Adriatic Centre on a Friday night darts goes, this might as well be your final. You don't win this, you don't get to the final. Back-to-back 140s for Bailey against the throw. He's put Dave Platt on the back foot. Again, he's in. Loose one. Platt needs something now. There's something. There's something else. So it's still in contention. Oh, Bailey. Picks up the treble down the bottom. Platty's not going to go a Hollywood. Boy, he is going to go bull, bull, bull. Come on. What a... Oh, mate. If you didn't love this guy, you're going to love him now.
Yeah.
He's on 150. Bailey Marsh on 54. He goes bullseye on a 150 for a Simon Whitlock outshot. to give the fans something to look at. 14 for tops, and doesn't take it. Couple of darts at it. Platty's like, thank you, I deserve this. For bullseye.
Oh,
Fails to hit. Bailey comes back, 3 darts at tops. He's got a wry smile on his face because he can know he can throw these ones out his ass, and one of them's going to land. Boom. There it goes. Consolidates, 1 apiece. It's a break for break. Bit of swag. Fucking whole lot of swag. JK reckons fatigue will kick in for old boy Platty. He's back in the young gun, Bailey Marsh. I've seen Dave Platt at the back end of these competitions throwing 180s out his ring piece, so I don't think it's going to be a matter of fatigue, but you never know. Oh, Bailey.
Bailey. Bailey. Platty finding the treble there, just trying to maintain a steady level. Bailey is absolutely on a high.
Oh, hell yeah.
Platty's just trying to ride it out and wait for him to falter once again, keeping steady and staying right on there, right on his tail.
Well, I feel like Bailey's hit a hot streak, and I feel like Platty's hit a cold streak. He's in again. Oh, get out.
Bailey!
Get out. Come on! Oh, Bailey Marsh, he's on a 136 out. And the camera work at Declan Bailey was second to none. We saw every dart. It was probably Bailey's fault fucking that up, really. I think you did all the hard work, and Bailey just did not come to the party. Inside.
1 for double 4.
Oh, that's pretty fucking slack, to be honest. Did all that hard work and really let us down at the end. It's not all about you, Bailey. Come on. Turn off the fans, mate. Bang! No one goes in. So finally someone's managed to hold their throat. And look, mate, it was a great leg, Declan. A couple of, the 180, then a couple of double treble visits to set it up.
Why are you frozen? Sorry. There we go. Sorry, it's back now. Things just didn't like me for a second.
G'day to old mate Jared Northover, down southwestern Australia. Jackson Davies, Melita Ford, JK. Nady 180, Brett Matthews. Damien Stack checking it out, Richard Woodgate. Blake Sutherland. And everybody that's tuned in on Facebook and YouTube, however you're watching, do it your own way. And if you're sitting at home watching it on your phone, you got smart TV, just whack it up on the YouTube channel, just type in your search bar, Dart Stream, all one word, space live. Bring it up and watch the live stream on there. It's going to be way better on your telly. Still comment on the Facebook if you want to, or comment, whatever you want to do. Just do it your own way. I don't really give a lazy toss what you do. As long as you check it out, get into it, you enjoy the night like we are.
Platty's just struggling to string a few good visits together, and Bailey really has just found that streak and
found his range,
reached
hasn't
the
he?
big fish.
You know what? That was on purpose. 46 did not give a flying fuck. He's like, I just want to throw some Hollywood on Stream Live. Set myself up. Bust Dave Platt's hole, and he doesn't take it out. He goes under. So this could come to bite him, because Dave Platt won't like it.
And see, these scenarios in a normal week, this is exactly where we would see Platty come into his own and shine. Just bang in a massive visit, a ton 40, something like that, to come back and capitalise on that really lacklustre visit from Bailey. But now he's got to take out a massive ton 40. And look, it's definitely doable, but normally he would have that better setup shot.
You know what? When Dave Platt was on 183, I just thought he's going to go 133 leave bullseye and hit a bullseye and just go, you showy motherfucker, Bailey, look what I can do, you know? But this is what happens with a bit of pressure from, and Bailey
bullseye.
piles it on.
Oh,
He's 25. Oh, okay, bit of life left in this game. And I tell you what, if momentum can shift, this guy knows how to shift it. Oh, double 10.
there it is.
Oh, it's in the hole. She's all levelled up at 2 apiece. Dave Platt, Bailey Marsh. And it is game on, motherfuckers. And Bailey's like, I'm smiling, but really I'm saying fuck you under my breath. He's on throw. But there has been a little momentum shift and does not affect Bailey Marsh one bit as he bangs in 140 to open. Dave Platt, I expect he's just going to hit a 180 to give him what for? Oh, that one slid down off the barrel. That was it's not your fault. You didn't hit a 180 there, Dave. That was the dark gods just shafted you. You know what? My money's on Platty from here.
Yeah, look, well, one treble. Oh, if Platty had have hit one treble there, you could say that he'd effectively stolen the darts. But he's really just opened the door right back up and given Bailey the opportunity to stay right in it.
Oh, Bailey doesn't hit a treble there. Those darts just hugged the treble wire from every angle on the side, and Platty's just going to stack a set in here, I feel. No, it's only a ton, so it's not a whole bunch of damage. Bailey's on throw, so he still has the advantage as long as he can hit something here. And he fails to hit a treble.
Trebleless visits in a row.
And he's not hit a trebleless visit for 100 years.
Yeah, the way he was playing in those previous legs, you wouldn't think this would even... Well, you didn't even think it'd be in the last leg.
I just felt there was some kind of momentum shift, Declan, and Bailey can still turn it around. It's still on.
4 visits without a treble. He set himself on 132. Platty on 123. 19. 54. For the bullseye. Oh! David Platt!
Bang, bang, bang! And he has torn Bailey Marsh, a new asshole, and gone 3-2. That game was Bailey Marsh's to lose. It was all in his favour, Declan. He really let that one slide.
Yeah.
And Dave Platt,
Ladies
the
and gents.
professional that he is, just capitalised. Sorry, you go.
Yeah. Ladies and gents, this is not the WDF. This is WTF. Can Dave Platt not do?
Exactly that.
Wow.
Well, great call, Declan.
Had that in my head from the first leg of that game and had to make it happen. So Dave Platt now goes on. I better show this. Dave Platt now goes on to face Peter Sutton in the semi-final. With the second semi-final is the Battle of the Irishmen, Tom Wiley, Shane Ash. I don't know which one we're going to see. I'd like to watch both, but we'll leave that up to the Dosh crew to see what we're going to watch. But we have a squeeze around the grounds there. Josh Donnelly, Matt Moody. All sorts going on.
See, Dave Platt over there, he's winning games, he's running comps, he's back on the computer there, setting stuff up for the... you can hear him calling out there.
Yeah, so it sounds like Board 5 is going to be the All-Irish affair. Tom Wiley, Shane Ash.
Going to be a great game. We've seen neither of these guys on stream tonight, and they're both DSL favourites. They're both Dosh Adriatic Friday night favourites, both regular competitors. And Shane's mum will be pretty happy that he's up there tonight.
Yeah. Players.
Good tussle. These two guys are teammates on regular league darts, so teammates and mates.
Yeah.
But you know what it's like. Who doesn't like to bash their brother every now and again?
Well, we talked about it earlier, Ben, with Corey Collins, the deserter, and how you're going to approach the first match up against him, and how you're going to...
Oh, you're going to smoke him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're going to teach him a lesson. Yep.
And I'd imagine, you know, the caliber of these players, they're going to be thinking, you know, we're teammates, but playing singles here, the Dosh Adriatic Friday night's going to smoke the shit out of you.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to give anything away, but whenever I play Blake Hatchett, he throws his darts with such intensity, power and force that it absolutely emasculates me. It makes me feel like a little bitch. It's just, and him and Corey on the same side. Corey, on the other hand, throws his darts like, well, a little bit of a pussy, I've got to say. So it does not bother me one bit.
The guys just having a bit of an extended warm-up, I hope. Yep, they have not started the game yet.
Yeah, going hard. Bloodies just texted me, he said, life in this old dog yet, boys.
And just having a bit of a perusal of the interwebs, and I'm thinking it's looking like it's going to be perfect timing for us to play the semi-final or final, and then go put our feet up and watch Peter Maitch and Shane McGurk.
Oh, wow. That's going to be cool. We're not going to be streaming it live on Dartstream Live, of course, because we've been bad before. Got busted.
Certainly learned a lesson.
Might have to upscale the...
It just it does a weird thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Martina Ash, just let you know, the boy's up. Well, she's tagged Gary Ash. So
Nice.
Jerry, I should say, Jerry and Martina watching from Ireland, from Ireland, and oh God, we got to get some more board audio because I think oh, mate, I wish we had mics on the players right now. Don't. But boom, fist pumps on. It is game on, motherfuckers. Tom Wiley, Shane Ash.
He heard you, mate.
False start.
You did a Peter Machin.
I know, did it? I honestly, like, for a minute there, I'm like, what? There's no way that could be coming through to him.
No.
I know.
It's the PTSD, mate.
Yeah. Oh, God, there's no shortage of that at the moment.
Oh,
Oh,
Tom.
boy. Doubles partners, these two.
Yeah.
Play a lot of doubles together.
They won the Bunbury Classic last year, didn't
Oh,
they?
okay.
Oh, they won
mate,
something, I
it's a
think.
pretty big weekend for me, so...
No, not this year. The previous
the
year.
year before? Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I think they were defending champions, yeah.
Well, that was back before we were a part of streaming those events, so we can't go back and watch. But I'm sure we could find it somewhere in the archives of the Dart Connect.
Got to applaud DWA for jumping on board and getting the event streamed, getting them out there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Rightio.
what we're all about, and we went.
Dominant
we went and
performance.
approached them.
Here, Tom Wiley, 63 left, I should say. He's gone 13 or 39, and he's right on that treble. I can't see. It's in the 39, I believe.
Yep.
It is for 24. Oh. Don't put this past Shane Ash. No, it's not going to happen now, but... Oh. In. Bang. No real harm done as far as Shane's concerned. It's just a hold a throw. But shorter format, first to three legs. You're not up first. You got to find a break somewhere or other.
Yeah.
And all it is miss the opportunity for the first break. Have to get it next time. Of course, in the meantime, don't forget about Holden. And he's sprayed the ones to the right.
I'm going to leave you by yourself for just a minute, Beno.
I'll manage. Trading off tons. Shane's left himself a bogey 165, but in context of the throw, needed something big. Hit a treble 20. That's what it leaves. He's in front. He's on throw. Oh, bashes it down beautifully to leave tops. Tom Wiley on 150. Is he going to go bull, bull, bull? No, he doesn't. He's not as spectacular as... when I say he's not as spectacular, he doesn't try and be as spectacular as Simon Whitlock. Tops. High. Boom! In the hole. It's one apiece, all tied up. Martina and Jerry are clapping their hands right now. And it's an arm wrestle between these two.
Mm.
One throws good, the other one throws good. Couple of loose ones. Shane's not a player that you would expect to throw a couple of sub-30 visits in a row, yet here we are.
It's the way
Mum's
it goes
just-
sometimes, but
Mum's just going, biddly biddly bee, for fuck's sake. Yeah, get him in there. Something like that.
oh god.
I don't
was
even
gonna
know.
say is,
You go, you go.
you could always hit a couple of those poor visits, but it's how long that string lasts for. And those 3 straight ones from Shane should be the catalyst to then fire up a bit and hit the 1 treble there, but skewed a couple more off into the 5s. With Tom having hit the straight ton. Back to back sets up the Shanghai. Shane's finding it now.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Look, when he finds it, he looks dangerous. Massive 180 to put himself back into contention for the leg. And honestly, it's been a rubbish leg up till now. Tom Wiley's throwing fairly solid. And Shane's still in it. A 138. He's in. Oh, my. He's just going, for goodness sake, Mum. What happened there?
Squeezes in the single 20, but
So
60
Lee's
now
tops.
for Wiley.
You don't see Tom missing this, do you, really?
No.
20's fat, 20 is good. Steps around for double top. Oh, double 10. Oh, and he gives it the big two. He's fired up. These guys are teammates and mates and doubles partners, but God, they love to beat each other up. Might as well be brothers. And he says, what the heck?
Certainly not happy with those. Oh god, sorry, I'm hitting that point in the night where I laugh too much at things.
Oh, no. I tell you what, if you're sitting there at that table right behind those guys and you started laughing, I feel like Shane would just pick you up by the scruff of the neck and just go, "Freak the fuck up, come on." He's
He's
really,
Irish, so he's quite small, but
He's
give it a
trying
go.
to
He's wide,
find some-
like strong. But yeah, he's trying to scrap it together, and he is just really struggling. It's only fair to be a bit emotional, especially in this high stakes of a game. And when Tom Wiley's doing this to you. Oh, he didn't start that way. Oh no, he did. Bit of a delay. It's 80 now for Tom.
Oh, it could be too little, too late. He's relying on Tom Wiley to miss the 80. Oh, 20 for tops. 20's good. Steps around. We saw him miss this just earlier. Is he going to pop it in this time? No. Same dart above. 1-3-2. Probably going to go bullseye first dart. Does, misses. Tom Wiley comes back for tops and
For the
feel
match.
like could be all over for Shane Ash. Boom. Does, Tom.
Tidy. What is that? 80-something average for Tom Wiley, continuing his well, his strong form throughout this evening. And, yeah, unfortunate for Shane. He's been playing well and had some really good glimpses there, but just the relentless pressure from Tom. He couldn't quite overcome it, and, yeah, had those really poor starts to those last 2 legs and just... Yeah, couldn't make it happen. But there are Pete and Platty, and I might... So it is 2-1 to Pete. Pete's just left the Shanghai, 120. Platty up for 125. Don't quite think he pegged the 125 there, but Pete for 120 for the match. Oh, he's got it! Peter Sutton. And that is the match. Wow, what a finish, Pete. 137, 120 to win. And, well, demolish. Babyface, 3 legs to 1.
Wow, that is a massive win for, look, I'm not going to say Dave Platt was running hot tonight. He really stepped up to beat Bailey Marsh against the momentum in a really professional manner. But he's never an easy man to beat. And Pistol Pete must have played the... well, look at that last leg. It wasn't the game of his life, but a 137 and then a 120 finish.
Yeah.
Is probably took Pete Platty by surprise. He probably thought he was just going to walk through that one at the end there, and didn't happen for him. And it's 3-1 to Peter. It was a bit of a dog's hiding in the end, Platty.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. So,
and, no, Shane's mum's watching, so we'll give him a bit of airtime. Why not? Just hoping that while we're zooming in, he tries not to scratch his dick and balls, but we'll see. You can play that by ear. I'm sure she's used to
well,
it.
covering it up by the scoreboard's a good move there, Ben.
Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't all smiles, but he's smiling a bit now.
Look, he's a good sport, and
yeah.
I have no idea what's happening behind that scoreboard, but I think for family's sake, it's pretty. We'll leave it there. Oh, God. I was joking. God, talk about fucking hell, getting a rotting commentary. There's beer all over the show here. Fuck me.
He's going to see that back on the TV. Oh, I'm sorry, Shane, but I had to.
Mate.
Lesson learned, don't grab your dick. No. It probably was just an unfortunate timing and angle.
Oh,
he was
it
just
was.
adjusting it. And, oh, God. Oh, we're having fun.
Oh,
There is going to be some serious starts again soon.
I know. He's not actually happy about it. And but look, love your work, Shane. And if it's any consolation, Declan has to put up with me. I forgot Platty doing it as well. Everyone's grabbing their dick and balls.
It's just the performance of Peter Sutton in the last 6 starts of that game. It's got everybody got a rock on, mate. I mean, I certainly have. You just can't see that low on my camera or yours, Ben.
Oh my God! An instant replay.
Yeah. Man. Geez, people thought things were bad back in the day, huh?
Back to the action.
Don't forget to put the dartboard back on the right spot too.
Oh, come on. You have to do everything around here.
Will be helpful if you did something.
Okay.
Natty 180. Wow, a bit of a delay. Yeah, look, that's normal. It's normally about 10, maybe 15 seconds from, well, by the time it goes from my computer here in Brisbane to Google and Facebook servers. Pings over there, does some bouncing around, and heads back over to Perth.
Oh, look, we can, if we're doing a proper in-venue thing and we have a setup in the venue, we can put our setup on the, the projector or the screens in the venue in real time. But obviously, this is we're not there. This is a regular Friday night, and we just do what we can. It's up there, watch, and in fact, having the delay probably suits people a little bit because they can have a look over and see what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
Probably encourages people to watch the game live more than rather than sit there ogling the telly.
God, I can't believe that. But we got the final coming up soon. It is going to be Peter Sutton, Tom Wiley, and it's going to be an absolute cracker of a game. Both of them playing some very solid darts tonight. And while we sit here and wait, a reminder. Next Saturday at Sterling Adriatic Centre, family Christmas dinner. Doors open 5 p.m. Full details there and on the Facebook page of the Sterling Adriatic Centre. If you're in the area, keen for a bit of a family Christmas day out next Saturday, give it a look. And get down and support the Sterling Adriatic Centre. And again, there is an event on New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, some technical dramas tonight with the video, but we'll have that fixed up and show it off next week. I mean, it is a few weeks out from New Year's, so bit of time to organise it, advertise it rather.
Hang on, mate. Just get the stream people working.
Hey, mate. The Dave Platt's up there saying he's getting the stream people working, so...
well, I don't know what he's getting us to do. We've been working for a couple of hours.
I think he might have an announcement going.
Right, Peter. Tails, it is.
No. That's him calling for the toss.
This is a best-of-7 tournament. Game
I say calling for the toss as the cameras look at Shane Ash. Just waiting for the scoreboard to come through there.
Pistol Pete
41.
versus Tom Wiley. Pete's away. Tom Wiley is in first. Darts the treble 20. Second darts the treble 20. Bang!
Ooh.
Fires in a 180. And shit's getting real.
45.
Tom Wiley on a 9 darter.
Shouldn't have said anything, Ben. Always away.
That all been my fault.
Oh, well, there was one time where the scoreboard let the player down when they're going for a 9, but other than that, I'd say probably yeah.
Probably all my fault, yeah. Oh, he's in, and he's in. What the?
140.
Far out. I thought he was going to throw two 180s either side of that 40, but not quite. Tom Wiley's come out fired up. Pistol Pete can't find a treble.
141.
Demolished Dave Platt 3-1. Oh, he's in.
Not quite on the second.
89.
Leaves 50.
He's thrown well, and he's looking determined. He's got his head over the dart. He's really looking fierce, Tom Wiley.
55.
Oh, no one's going to take his lunch money off Phil.
Game shot in the first leg.
Boom.
Tom Wiley. Second leg, it'll be time to throw first. Game on.
Yeah,
Bit of an
don't,
awkward exchange.
yeah, don't touch my hand. I was about to throw a dart. He's just focused. He is
Yeah.
absolutely fully focused. He is up for this as much as you've ever seen a player up for a game of darts.
Mm.
I think the intensity has knocked Pistol Pete back a notch because he's just come off playing Dave Platt, who is pretty casual and a bit of a laissez-faire affair, and he comes up against
100.
Tom Wiley, as intense as we've ever seen him.
Yeah. Can be.
Go.
Can be quite tough to adjust. Like you play someone with a 75 average, and then your next game they come out and they're averaging 92. You know, it's a bit of a steep incline.
Yeah, well, Tom Wiley's throwing some massive darts tonight. He's been in the 90s in games before, but here Pete's found his range. He's settled in.
Yeah.
So what he has to do is just play his own game.
56. 45.
Step back.
94.
Yeah, tidy 3 darts to leave 70. Peak back on 226. Despite that big 140 in this leg, he's not really putting much
Oh, it
else
picks up the
around it
treble.
until
Three
now.
straight ones wasn't going to do it. So that treble was, well, a must or a switch, if not.
Going for the 14, hitting the 11. Going for the 19, hitting the treble 7. So that is a dart at 38. Yep.
Scored. Pete, you require 126.
Oh, not going to happen now. .66 left. Looking for the setup shot. Oh, that's a great setup shot. Puts a bit of pressure on the 38. Tom Wiley, that slowed him down. Has it broken his rhythm? We'll see. He's inside, can't do it now.
22. Pete, you require 36.
And maybe this is what happened in the game between Dave Platt and Pistol Pete. We didn't see it. We didn't watch it because it was on another board. But Pete has turned this game around to playing at his pace and his rhythm, and it's slowed Tom Wiley down. It's taken the sting out of his game. Pete comes back, steadies up, and all of a sudden he's got the upper hand.
45. $83.
Tom's just got that bit of extra consistency. Pete is pulling out some big visits and struggling so far to, well, put them close together. He's getting better, though.
$96. $100. $39. Pete, you require 156.
First 60's good. Second 60's good. Double 18, Peter Sutton.
Oh my God, Pistol Pete is on fire!
Fourth leg, it'll be Tom to throw first game on.
Dave Platt messaged me before and he said, who's winning the final? And I said, well, not Pete. And he's texted me back and he's with a emoji of a pistol and he's backed Pete in for this game. I just never thought it was going to happen because Tom Wiley had the wind beneath his sails, but somehow Pete's made it his game. Just took all the momentum away from Tom.
81.
Tom walked in firing. Absolutely looked like the dominant player and Pete was never going to touch him. And somehow, Pete looks like he owns that hockey.
Well, look, if memory serves me correct, it's what we saw last week, I think, as well, against Matt Moody. Tom Wiley, I was backing him. He come out pretty solid, but Matt Moody stuck it back on him, and Tom just, after a little while, couldn't find it again. Not to say that that's what's going to happen for the rest of the game here. It is still pretty early on. They're only...
Well, that memory will haunt Tom Wiley, and I'm fairly sure he will... If he beating himself up, thinking doesn't want to repeat of that.
44.
And look, there's plenty of time for another momentum shift here. But at the moment, oh my God, right on cue. Pistol Pete bangs in a 180.
$83.
Could have switched there. I mean, he obviously was trying to leave the Shanghaier an 80, but it was a bit restricted. And he's hit the treble one because of it.
59. Tom, you require 137.
Leg's still up for grabs.
45. Peter, you require 104.
Pete going straight at the 20s. Risky move on the 104, but it's working.
24.
Game Sean, the
Bang!
fourth leg. Peter
Oh,
Sutton.
God, he's on fire.
Fifth leg, it'll be...
Not a massive amount of consistency, you've got to say, but his big shots are big shots at the right time.
156, 104 straight after. It's
and
quality.
a 180 in the middle of that.
100.
Well, this is something.
60.
Crazy night of darts.
Mm.
And sometimes it's your night. And look, it's not like Peter Sutton has asked his way here through a lucky draw. He's taken out Dave Platt in the semi-final to get to the final to play Tom Wiley. And Tom Wiley, Dave Platt, the two players that were running absolutely hot tonight, both throwing massive, the top of the table in the averages. And Peter Sutton's taken out Dave Platt and potentially Tom Wiley to win it. So the two top players just come good at the right time. Pistol Pete, it's his night. Well, not yet. Hey, not yet.
And look, maybe that's a good way to approach the game. You know, obviously talk about some top players who sort of coast through the round robin, turn it on in the knockout, and look, maybe that's what Pete's done. Coasted through, done what he had to do early on, gotten to where he really needed to turn it on, and he's had the energy in the tank to really pull it out.
Peter, you require 116.
For the match.
No.
60 is there.
The top.
Single 16's there for tops.
Oh, he's almost got it. He's going to have another crack regardless because Tom Wiley's back on 189. And all of a sudden, he's just gone with a massively consistent leg. And bang! Pistol Pete! Double 10 for the win. And Tom
There
Wiley,
you go.
just like, what the fuck did you... What happened? How did that happen? What did you do to me? That's not fair. Pete's like, crap. Excuse me. I won. Come show my hand, motherfuckers, please. I'm over here. Yeah, well, I'm just going to have a beer, wait for you to come to me because I'm not coming to you. Yeah, well, no, still not coming. Well, better come soon because I'm not going to wait here too much longer.
Final, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen.
Listening into Platty now.
As with life, there's winners and there's losers, there's losers and there's winners. And so the story. No, it's a good final. I would just like to say to the runner-up, dear Dorothy, I'm looking at always there or thereabouts. Peter, comes a good way. I appreciate you.
You take the scoreboard off, mate?
Yep.
You have to look against me again, fucker. That was the best one. That was the best way of fucking mile. But no, fuck it, the first time I picked it. I don't. Yeah, come on. But no, play well and a couple of trouble things today. I fucking argue that. Thanks for staying, the boys. Always a fucking pleasure.
Legend.
Well, yeah, Julie gets you your engine next week. Well done, Julie. Your engine next week.
And we can see how long we can poke around for until Anton turns us off, as usual.
Julie and Ross over there having a bit of yak about things.
Yeah.
Anton's walking up to switch us off. Oh, we got to get Anton. Oh, no, he hasn't quite done it yet. He's looking at it, he's like, oh, should I, Dave? Should I turn him off? Should I? He's like, no, hang on, Anton. I'm on telly. No,
he's just done
Boom.
Yep, and there it
gone.
goes.
Oh, mate.
Well,
look, Declan, absolutely cracking night of darts. Unexpected result.
Yeah, look, Pistol Pete's one of those players that, he can pull out a good couple of games, but I personally don't know if I've ever really seen him perform like that and go all the way through to take a win like that. It's
I felt like the win against Platty, is momentous. Platty's a little off, but having said that, I thought they might have sucked the wind out of Pete's sails. Like you kind of, sometimes you see a player that plays their final in the semi-final. You know what I'm saying? They, there's a massive adrenaline dump at the end of that because they've sort of done it, and then there's shit in the final. Look, he looked like getting blitzed at the start of that. It was all going the other way. and stuck to his guns, played his own rhythm, and he turned that game around to playing on his terms. Did you notice that? It was he wasn't throwing well, but he just like made the pace of the game suit himself and took it and played really well as well. Like he's not taking nothing away from the darts. It's not like he did it through gamesmanship or anything. He's played his own game, but wow, on your feet.
Yeah, no, bloody oath. It's good to see Pete get the win. He's always a loyal supporter of darts. Like anytime I see something darts going on in WA, it's pretty much he's there, and he's been not every week, but semi-regular at the Sterling Adriatic, and good to see him. Good to see him get a win on the Dosh Friday nights.
Yeah, bit of dart karma from the dark gods right back at him, because like he did support us back in the day as well. Tipped into the beer fund way back when, and he's also sponsored a whole bunch of dart events back when. Like you go through times in your life when you may be more flush with money than others, and when he was flush, he sort of shared it around a bit, and as well. So good on you, Pete. Good win, and took out a couple of top players in this competition to get there. It wasn't just like he coasted through with an easy draw. That was he got probably the rough end of the stick. Yeah,
for sure. And just some fantastic finishing. I don't know if it's super often that we really see the volume of ton plus finishes that we saw from Pete there in the semi and the final. 120 to beat Platty, and then the was 156 and 104 back-to-back finishes in that final, and just quality stuff.
I know.
And might not have been the highest of averages, but it was quality games and hitting what he needed to when he
right darts at the right time, Declan. Yeah. Absolutely. The like 40 odd, 180 buck big finish. Like crazy. It's right darts, right time, and just commanded the oche, a bit of presence there, and it worked for him. It stuck to his game. Didn't get caught up in anything else. Just play my own game. So, some lessons out there for dart players watching that. Good stuff. Been a good night, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. It has been good to get a bit of variety, some different players, and saw some good darts, and sometimes some not so good darts, but that's the way it goes. It's been a fantastic night.
The ladies of Sterling Adriatic both got on stream tonight. Julie Lewis, Ros Watkins, both regular supporters of it. Got them up on stream tonight, which is great, and great to see them still coming along. And don't forget, chicks, if you want to have a crack, pay 1 week. If you make it off your board, free into the second week. I think that's still the deal. I'm pretty sure it is. And you get to play all your games in your round robin, obviously, for your $20. You get through off your board, you get a chance. And one of these days, a chick is going to win this comp.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So, don't know who it's going to beat, but it could be.
There's some quality ladies players over in WA. You've got Tiana Smith, Angela Clark. There's a whole list. And, as well, Julie Lewis showed that she could play top the board, not just making it through, but actually top of the board, going through undefeated. And, it shows that she can really, really turn it on. And, who knows?
Yeah, there's a few of them around, like Barb Smythe, Ros Watkins, Melita Ford. A lot of those ladies have all played. And on their night, at their time, they're well capable of making it through the knockout round, and cost you nothing to get back in the next week. You may not win the knockout round, but, because obviously you're playing some of the top men in Western Australia in this competition. And let's be realistic, fucking pretty hard to get over those blokes. But free entry next week, why not? Good night out. And, good to see. And challenge yourself, build yourself up to the next level if you're... So get on down there.
Yep. Yeah, awesome. Well, look, we might leave it there. I am curious. So it looks like Eileen de Graaf, Sophie McKinlay is still going on in the Lakeside, and then Peter Mach and Shane McGirt coming up after that. So I'm going to go get settled in and put my feet up, get ready to watch Pete take on the Irishman.
You can watch that free on YouTube. The WDF, just type in, I think, World Darts Federation on YouTube or WDF on YouTube, and you'll find the Aussie star Peter Machin playing in the Lakeside World Championships. One of our guys, jump on there, give it a support. I'll be watching it, and Declan will. Going to make a good
and
night
he's
of
through
darts.
the quarterfinals and playing for a position in the semis. So he's making good progress and playing pretty solid. You know, he really is at that kind of standard with the rest of the field. So it could really go to any of the rest of the field at this point. So yeah.
Yep.
Well, I doubt he's watching. He's probably preparing. But all the best, Pete, for tonight and remaining few days of the comp.
Is Nicole Renault still in the comp?
Yes, so she
out?
plays
She
Dita
is.
Hedman's second game of the England nighttime session. So it'll be about 6 o'clock my time in the morning.
Nicole. So we've still got a couple
4
of
o'clock your time.
the last two remaining Oceanic performers would be those two. So Nicole and Peter.
Yeah.
And Nicole's running pretty hot. And Dita's probably not, you'd say.
Yeah, well, I might have a quick.
Well, you're never going to write off Dita Hedman, obviously, but
Yeah, so Dita averaged 68 in the second round with a 2-1 win over Kirsty Hutchinson. And I believe that was her first match of the comp. And so this would be the third round now, I think. Yeah. So, heading in steady. And, well, I suppose I should look at what Nicole threw in her game against Wendy. Oh, Nicole was a 68 as well, actually. So pretty evenly matched heading in. And, Dita does have the experience, but Nicole has proven that she can play some pretty good darts.
and
on the big
can play
occasions.
up to a standard. Yeah, and play up to a standard. And she's not she's not a stranger to the big stage, whereas a lot of the Oceanic reps have not played sort of in that environment before, whereas Nicole is, in spite of her tender years, has actually represented quite a few times. So in different levels in youth and whatever. So seen her on telly quite a bit. So
and I think she was number 5 seed heading into the Lakeside.
Interesting. Talk about that. Talk about the seeding. So we got a lot of points in the Southern Hemisphere up for grabs now.
Yep.
And look, this is my theory on it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're trying to keep the points allocated to a region geographically and whatever. So, but you can travel from New South Wales all the way over to Western Australia and pick up some points over there if you're prepared to fund your own travel and go and play in that comp. All good and well, whatever. The English players or European players or whatever can travel to anywhere in Europe and also go and pick up points if they want to.
Yep.
It's all fair. It's all level playing field, except the Australians and New Zealanders are more likely. We saw Desi Mercer in Western Australia. You get any further from any further of the travel field. So they're doing the travel, making the effort, picking up the points, and that's giving them ranking points. They haven't necessarily played against the players in England or whatever to pick up those points, but that's how the ranking system works. More points you pick up, the higher you are on the ranking system. So they're not necessarily the best players, but they've got the ranking points because they've gone to the competitions and picked up the points, and that helps the competition, helps fund the competitions, helps them get sponsorship and keep it all alive. And that's how the incentive is based, is how I see it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the correct move as well, right? It's the World Darts Federation, right? As good as the PDC model is, it is a tough break to make it as a professional. Like, you have to move to the UK. There's no other option, right? The WDF is giving a pathway for local players to become highly ranked in the WDF. You go and travel to, you might have to travel to a few different states, but you're not traveling to the UK to really get those opportunities. You're putting in the dollars and the time to travel around the country and growing as a player, and then we got 6 Aussie males, 3 Kiwi females, and then I think 1 Kiwi male and 1 Aussie lady. But these players are able to get into the seedings and, you know, really fill out that field with Oceanic players. It shows that it's a good move to have a really multinational field, and it's good to see just a bunch of players that I'd certainly never heard of, or, you know, just go in there and play some good darts.
Exactly. There's been some conversation around the standard of darts and that sort of thing, but you have to appreciate the fact that if it's your first time of jumping up on that big stage, to ace it and actually rise to that level and go beyond that and play your best darts is probably a bit of a stretch. It might be rare. Some players might do it, but it's anomalous. And for players just to get that experience, and then maybe the next time, or maybe the next time, or maybe the next time after that. You know, we've seen, seen Big Rig. You know the level of darts that he can play at and consistently show up and, you know, perform below his ability, knowing that one day it's going to happen. Hopes, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
Try again. Eventually, you get there. And you know it's going to happen, just a matter of when, but you just got to keep presenting. And this is, you get these opportunities, you got to take them. And the players, what it does is it incentivises the players that are prepared to put in the effort, the time and the effort to go and have a crack. It also, there's the opportunity there for the players that are just not blind luck, but absolutely prodigious talents to go and play one event, qualify, and still have a crack.
Yep.
And then go. They got no money, no time to go and travel or whatever, but just, you know, like a real super talent still has that avenue and that pathway. So it gives everybody a crack, regardless of how you're going to go about it. You know, what your approach is.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's also important to remember, at least from my perspective, I don't think the WDF is trying to be the PDC. I don't think they ever could have a hope in trying to match that.
I don't think that's...
They absolutely not.
It's a different model.
No, exactly.
And,
so they have that different approach. They know where they are, and it's a pathway, a development pathway for the players. So to expect the level to be the same as the PDC is just... You're looking at it all wrong, right? You just got to appreciate Lakeside and the WDF for what they are. They're a development pathway. They're giving these opportunities to players, putting on these events in all these different regions, getting the big players to travel to different places, you know. It's good for local darts to have a WDF ranked silver event, or even in some cases the gold events. You've got, you know, a bunch of players that can throw 80, 90 averages that go and play in Lakeside. You've got those players going to random small places around the country and playing good darts, giving those local players in those areas the opportunities to play against those players. And it's only going to benefit the whole sport, like the sport as a whole. You don't have a future without those kind of development pathways.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess that's capitalism. We competition makes for a better environment for the consumer, and as dart players, we are the consumer. The capitalists, the organisations that run these things. So having two different organisations, they're not competing head to head. They're both doing different things, but they're both providing different things. But they're both incentivised to give something to the players. That's, as players, that's what you got. That's what you want, you know. We want them to be incentivised to give us good playing environments. You know what I mean? And they, you can throw shit at them. You can throw shit at us. You can throw shit at anything you want. But like, go and do it. Go and have a go. Whatever. At least we're getting something, and the sport's definitely growing, and it's good to see. Good to see.
Yeah, exactly. And well, we should acknowledge that, you know, there is the 3 big groups these days. You know, you've got the ADC, Motor Super Series as well, sort of coming through. So, you know, you've got the PDC, you've got the 128, they've got the Challenge Tour, whatever else. But you look sort of at the players coming through and where they've come from. They've all come from WDF and, in more recent times, the Motor Super Series, the ADC, you know, in whatever country. they're coming from, and it's you've got to have those kind of opportunities, and things like the Motor Super Series and still Lakeside of being able to be playing at a bit lower standard, but still getting your head on TV, throwing darts on TV, and getting that practice. That's exactly what's needed. You don't want to play a PDC professional for the first time ever playing on TV and shit yourself. You want to shit yourself playing an 80 average player and then build up and then be able to take on those 100 average players a bit more comfortably.
Yeah, and look, it gives those semi-pro players a chance to pick up a few bucks along the way to, follow their dream or whatever. But, like when I say semi-pro players, look at the Guru. Well, he's not a professional dart player in the sense that he doesn't do it for a living. But he went over there and kicked ass in the Super Series and then won their Champions Week, and picked up what is, probably a baseline Australian wage playing darts in 1 year, just doing that for that. And look, he topped it. Obviously, it was an outstanding performance. You can't bank on that or expect to do that. But that's the sort of thing that players can use to leverage to fund a trip. For example, pardon me, if you're going over there to play in the WDF or in the PDC, if you get a hat for that, it's another thing that you can go and do to perhaps pick up a few bucks and a bit more experience along the way. So instead of you going halfway across the world, it's a massive trip and a massive expense, and get more than one opportunity when you go over there. Instead of just going over to the Worlds, play one game, get knocked out, off your fuck, mate. Back to Australia.
Look, you got to give credit as well to the PDC for how this year's shaping up. For Brandon Weeding, he's lost his second round game at Lakeside, but he's going to Q School. He's going to the Winmore Masters. And it's not just for Brandon, Brandon's the only one from Lakeside, I believe, that's sort of following that route. But you've got the old boy going over to the ADC Global Championships, then he's got Q School, then he's got the Winmore Masters. I think Gigi and perhaps Joe that are playing in the Ali Pali, they're staying maybe for Q School, but definitely for the Masters, I think. Actually, I don't know if Gigi...
Yeah, and I don't know what the criteria for that was, but it was an invitational. And whether the PDC looked at who is possibly coming over anyway and just thought, well, we'll shoot these guys a little bit of a lifeline with the invitational.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was just blanket top 8 from the overall rankings for the year.
And
so if
DPA rankings,
DPA and DPNZ,
rankings.
Yeah,
okay.
So if any player out of that top 8 says yes, they're in. If they say no, that's it. There's
no replacement for it.
It's not following down the list.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I suppose because the DPA, typically the people who get the spots, whether from number 1 position or from Oceanic, they're going to be highly ranked in the overall year rankings, right? So
of course,
typically the ones that are already going to be going to England are going to be in that
second
invitational
chance.
list.
Yeah, of course. So, absolutely. So, So for if you're watching out there from UK or wherever, that's you got to understand it's a massive big trip and expense and all that to get there from Australia, and to have a couple of things that you can, couple of goals when you go over, because your first time up on the big stage, chances are you're going to shit your pants and throw like a crap. That's just how it works out. It's unfortunate. It's such a game of fine millimeters that even if your arm just locks up a little bit, it's not even like throwing like a crab. You can just be so close but just a little bit tight, and they're just under or just over, and that's the difference. And there's not a lot of time to correct. It'll get you, through. It's not like you got a whole day of play like in a competition to get your eye in by the end of it and chop through a few people and then get your eye in. You're up there and you're on. So.
Well, it's a tale that's happened, unfortunately, too many times. Players potentially staying for Q School or not is kind of, it's irrelevant, I suppose, because potentially they're going up there they're flying all the way to England to play 6 legs darts on stage, and if you can't get firing in those 6 legs and start to get some legs on the board, that's it, right? You've paid $10,000, whatever the flights, accommodation, not to mention travelling the circuit to earn that, right? But yeah, you're going there for 6 legs of darts potentially, and it's a big thing. It's certainly had its effect on a few players, and
Yeah.
just one of those
Anyone
things.
that's played the games knows that you can warm up hitting 180 after 180 after 180 after 180, and someone says game on, and all of a sudden you hit 26. It's the fucking game. It's the fucking game, and you just got to ride through that. And like, seen it for rig, like just hot, not, and then and you know it's going to happen for him. It's just bloody when, when. Because
Yeah, exactly.
anyway,
I'm just okay. It doesn't look like there's a result published for Eileen de Graaf, Sophie McKinlay, but I can't imagine they'll be playing for too much longer before it is Pete and Shane. So I reckon we call it there. We've had a bit of a yarn, and people have actually stuck around for listening to us chat about. Well, it was a good chat. I think it's quite valuable. It's important to have your finger on the pulse and really understand what's going on in the game, right? Like, yeah, it's we love to do what we do because we want the game to grow, and it's a bit shit to do that if we don't know how the game actually is going. So yeah, hopefully we shared a bit of wisdom, and
tragic dart fans at the end of the day, just like you guys out there, and love the game, and that's why we're up at the middle of the fucking night waiting for Peter Machin to play.
yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Australia, come on, Pete, let's go, tops.
All right. Well, look, thank you everybody for joining us for a fantastic night, especially you, Ben. I'm glad you're able to make it along, and it's been fantastic. And look,
Cheers,
let's
mate.
enjoy the lakeside. What day does Ali Pali start? Do we stream again before it starts? PDC
I'm not
World
sure, mate.
Champion. Oh, it'd help if I was typing into something.
And look, a couple of our old mates have just jumped in. Brent Kenny, BK from Aussie Dart Supplies Online. That guy, whoop, there, on my left tit. Danny Kilbane, old mate, obviously original Dartstream Live stalwart. Kilbane, g'day, mate. And
I can confirm the World's Ali Pali starts on the 16th of December. So we've got next Friday to run through everything that's happened at the tail end of the lakeside and everything coming up at the beginning of Ali Pali. So with that, I reckon we call it there. Nady 180 reckons the quarterfinal has started, so we'd better run and get it on. See you next week, legends. Thanks, Benno.
all right, cheers, mate. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, former PDC star David Babyface Platt heads up to Dosh to present the Dosh Adriatic Friday Night Darts.
Everyone's welcome every Friday night to play for cash, play for fun. The Sterling Adriatic Centre, WA.
Everyone welcome, come on down. All money paid out on the night. Weekly KTA jackpot of $2.5 grand plus play your
What a
card
game
right
on our
cash
hands,
prize.
ladies and gentlemen. It is one apiece, Nano Galinic, Tom Wiley. Two of the big heavy hitters of the Dosh Adriatic Friday Night Darts.
Electronic scoring on Darts Connect and the final streamed live on DSL. Each night we're going to host a round robin into knockout. Doors open at 6:30. Nominate by 7 o'clock for a 7:30 start.